two teams that are both 1-1, and neither wants to be 1-2 on the season. Mr. Becker is off today. He is off visiting family and going to go to the Iowa State game down in Arkansas. His son runs for Arkansas State, and Iowa State happens to be in Jonesboro, Arkansas tomorrow. Quite a coincidence. So John will be back with us next week. So doing double duty here, my partner Jack McKee. And Jack, this will be, I don't know if you've seen Jackson Gordon play for Riverside, but man, he is a thing to watch. But this is a great rivalry here. It's been dominated by the Vikings in recent years.
I have not seen Jackson yet. I've heard of him, and I watched him run in track and field. I mean, when you got small town schools like this, they're very much multifaceted athletes. They can run, they're tough, they're very strong, they can jump, they can do it all. And I think the question for AHSTW is, coming off a 422 rushing yard game for Jackson Gordon, how do you stop that? You could try crowding the box more, but in turn, that could open up the pass game as well. And Riverside is not just a one-dimensional team. I mean, coming off last week, you might think that, but they've also got very strong receivers as well in Cole Jeppesen and Keegan Allensworth as well. So I think the question for head coach Davis Patty is, what do you do to stop Jackson Gordon?
Well, it's going to come down to your front guys. I mean, Jackson Jensen, Caden Jorgensen, the two J's on the ends, and then the S's in the middle, Jackson Shutters and Roman Scheffler. And if they can win the battle on the line of scrimmage, it'll free up their linebackers. They have a really good one in Gatlin Gettler, who had a really good game last night. And, if they can perhaps win that battle on that line of scrimmage, and the linebackers can then plug in the holes and then stop Gordon in the first wave of attack. Because if you let him get behind you, you're not going to win those races.
Definitely not. Riverside coming off an excellent track and field season in the spring, and it'll be awesome to see what they do with these multifaceted athletes that they have on the offensive side.
Yeah, and you were also right about Riverside and what they have more weapons than Jackson Gordon. Actually, Darryl Frame, will hear from him and Davis Patty in our pregame show coming up. And Frame mentions the fact that they can throw the football, and they might want to try and throw the football here tonight. They're not afraid to go out and pass it. The thing about it is last week, Mount Air just simply couldn't stop Gordon. So, if you can't stop him, then why do you try anything else? Just keep going back to the well.
Exactly. And if there's any team that could do it, pulling off a top 20 rushing yard game and then a top 20 receiving yard game, it'd be Riverside with Jackson Gordon last week and maybe Cole Jeppesen this week. It'll be exciting to see how that offense rolls out.
And I did talk to Gordon on Saturday. He actually, after his big game, career game, he actually went to the Iowa State game the next day. So he couldn't get enough football last weekend. But I talked to him Saturday night, and he was excited, but yet also he knew what was coming up. He's like, I have never beaten AHSTW in my years here at Riverside. So that was really on his mind, I think, this football game specifically. And I think he wasn't completely over his performance on Friday night, but he was already starting to look ahead and starting to think, what are we going to do to beat the Vikings? And they got some explosive weapons too. They got somewhat of an experienced quarterback in Dayton Osbar. He got some time at QB in that spot last year before he got injured. He's coming back, and Davis Patty has said that he still is only a sophomore. He still needs to grow more. But when you have Drew Lee, he had a big game last week, over 160 yards. Gettler had a big game. You got some good targets in Colin Harder and Chase Wheatley. The Vikings they beat Red Oak last week 52-13, so they could put points on the board too.
They can definitely make something happen. Drew Lee, 200 rushing yards on the season with 15 totes. And Dayton Osbar, he's a solid quarterback, but what surprises me is just how young he is. Only a sophomore going into this season, and I think AHSW Vikings, they have a great asset in him in the years to come.
Yeah, he's still learning the position. He's still developing confidence there. He can run it too. He's still developing, but at the same time, it gives you a chance to win at the moment. It's going to be fun to watch him when he's a junior and senior, but it'll be fun to watch him here tonight. If it gets into a shootout, who knows? It could be that tonight, or it could be a defensive struggle. It could go either way. really. I mean, this is literally a 50-50 game, and I don't think any team has one advantage. I think it just comes down to, can Gordon take over the football game, or will AHSTW be able to stuff them a little bit and match it with some big plays of their own?
Yeah, and I'm always hoping for a shootout, like you mentioned, Chris. You said Jackson actually went to that Iowa State game. I was hoping you'd say he brought his pads with him so he could help Iowa get that offense going, but clearly that didn't happen. But Jackson Gordon, I mean, what a player. What more can we say about a guy like him? And it'll be interesting to see how AHSTW tries to stop him.
Coming up here on our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show, we will hear from both head coaches, as we'll hear from Daryl Frayne, head coach from Riverside, and Davis Pattee, head coach for AHSTW. Wyoda Steakhouse, bring the family and your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, by Conductix Wampler, by Brumley Supplies, and by Mertz Welding. We got football on the way. And coming up, we'll hear from Riverside head coach Daryl Frayne. That's after this here on KSOM.
All right, what's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoda Steakhouse?
I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best.
So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
CastHealth, caring for neighbors.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
We're back here on KSOM as we get ready for tonight's showdown between AHSTW and Riverside. And now it's time for our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show. Joining us now is head coach for the Bulldogs, Daryl Frayne. And, Coach, how are you feeling about your football team coming into this matchup against the Vikes?
Oh, pretty good right now, coming off a win last week, which we really, really needed. So, mixed emotions on how it worked out, but we got the win and we needed that. So I think we're riding pretty good coming into the game.
Well, certainly Jackson Gordon, you're riding his back last week. Let me tell you, what a game. 38 carries, 422 yards. They haven't completely updated the record book on the Iowa High School Athletic Association, but assuming there hasn't been any of the 400-yard games last year or early this year, he's in the top 20 amongst the best rushing games in history, certainly school records. What can you say just about what his performance was like last week?
Yeah, we had to give him a few more carries than we anticipated. Coming in halftime, 30-6, we thought we could ease back a little and go, and then we had a bunch of mental mistakes, a bunch of miscues, and Mount Air scored a lot of points on us. So we had to keep going, and we kept giving Jackson the ball, and he kept taking care of us. A lot of gains, a lot of big runs. He just ran physical and ran great. So he took care of business and helped us get the win.
Well, it's kind of funny. He told me is like he might have misplayed the punt a little bit, and it backed you up to the 4, and I guess he accounted for it pretty quickly right after that, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. The very first play was a great blocked scheme for us that came right untouched, the whole way. So it was one of those he got through the first line and outran everybody. So it was good job on him on making up for the letting it go out at 4.
And he's only 725 yards away from 5,000, which is kind of hard to believe. 725, you think that would be difficult, but I mean, for Gordon, he was just shy of 2,000 a year ago. I mean, when you hear like numbers like that and achievements of what he's done, I mean, just absolutely incredible, don't you think?
Yeah, it really is. The durability of the way he runs and everything over the years has been the biggest surprise. I mean, he had a couple games early in his career he got banged up and set out, but just the durability of going. And right now, that's where we're at. He's physically beat up a little bit, and we got to kind of take care of him, and so we can have a chance to maybe break some of those records.
Yeah, keep him healthy, no doubt about it. So what can you do to try and open things up and maybe take some pressure off of Jackson? I'm sure you're probably thinking of other options there offensively.
Yeah, we are. We're going to try to throw a little bit. Maybe we're not going to be a passing team, but we're going to throw a little bit. Give Cole Jepson the ball some as a receiver, and of course, just keep moving the ball around and make Landon run the ball a little bit at quarterback too. So try to spread it out. Try to get people to just open it up for us and give us a chance for Jordan or Jackson. Sorry.
What do you like about your defense right now?
We are flying around. I mean, last week we gave up quite a few points, but it was one of those things that the miscues put them in a bad spot. We came up big. The Ruggles kid, that's quarterback for them, I think is one of the better athletes in our district, and we kind of shut him down after one run. So, we keep doing those type of things. Our defense will do fine.
You talked a little bit when we did our football preview show about Wyatt Bell and how much he means to you in terms of his experience. He's leading you in tackles at 10.5, 2 tackles for a loss. What has he done to step up to become a leader in these first couple of games?
The biggest thing, he's our most important defensive lineman, and we play him everywhere. He'll play on each side. He'll play in the nose. We kind of just depends on the situation. We put him where we think he's going to help us the best, and he just sets the tone with his aggressiveness and his physical play, and he opens it up so our linebackers can run to the ball. So the tackles they're getting in most cases are because of how well Wyatt's playing on the defensive line.
So this week, the defense is going up against a pretty balanced attack. I mean, it doesn't really get much more balance than what AHSTW has. 314 rush, 311 pass. What do you see from their offense you're going to have to deal with?
They got a really good quarterback. He throws a nice ball. They haven't asked him to do it as much as I thought. I mean, when you look at film, I think they could probably do it more than they do. So it's one of those we got to make sure we keep passes in front of us, contain the run, and give us a chance. And we'll start off trying to stop the run and then go from there.
And what have you seen from their defense that you're going to have to deal with?
They fly around. And that's every year when I talk about their defense, that's the key. I mean, if they have a weakness, they cover it up because they all go to the ball so fast, and they're just aggressive. I mean, even the littler guys on the defense are really, really aggressive, and they come with a purpose. So, we got to take advantage of that if we can.
How physical do you think this game could be?
It could be real physical. It's a little bit of a rivalry. The kids know each other, the communities know each other, and, it just adds a little more intensity to it. So it could be a real physical game.
And neither team wants to be 1 and 2. I mean,
No, exactly. 1 and 2, and it's a district game. There a lot is important in this game. So it'll be, like you said, physical and aggressive, and probably a lot of emotion.
It shall be. Coach, really appreciate your time, and best of luck.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
We're here on KSOM. It's our Wyoda Steakhouse coaches shows. We get ready for tonight's matchup between Riverside and AHSTW. And Davis Patti, head coach for the Vikings, joins me now. And Coach, how are you feeling about your football team as you get ready for this showdown against the Bulldogs?
Well, yeah, thanks for having us on. We really like our team. We like where our guys are at. We need to make sure we're really focused here for this battle as Riverside's coming off an impressive win last week and riding high. And yeah, I think they've kind of full systems go. So it's going to be a good tilt.
Well, I mean, you're riding high, coming off a 54-13 win over Red Oak. It was kind of a huge game for Drew Lee. Some big plays for him. 9 carries, 161 yards, 3 touchdowns. What did you like most about the running game overall?
Yeah, it was good to get some better footing up front, and it was week one. We learned a lot about ourselves, and I hope we took a big step forward. It felt like we did. I think when we had missed blocks, obviously we didn't hit much running room against Loma, and then there were times where the blocking was pretty darn good, and our running backs didn't quite see the hole how we hoped they would. So it's coaching, it's syncing the O line with the run game. There's a lot of different facets that have to go right, and we've seen some different defensive schemes, defensive fronts here in the first couple weeks, and including our scrimmage too. So there's a lot of learning that's gone on, and I think hopefully we're up to the task against Riverside with what they present, and they do some unique things on both sides of the ball too. So was impressed with our running game and the steps forward we took, but we need to continue that.
How much learning have you seen from Dayton Osbar so far this season?
A ton. I'm really impressed with him. Sure, he's made some sophomore mistakes, but I mean, he had one throw last week where their best player jumped a route. He's a really good player. The Purdue kid is going to have a stellar season and career, but Dayton was actually over on the iPad before any other coach or anybody could talk to him. I think he was sitting there studying the play before I even had a chance to walk over to him. So that said, just about all I needed to know about him and the type of competitor and learner he wants to be. So proud moment for me as a coach, and I hope for him as an athlete.
Well, it was also a big game for Gatlin Getler, one of your seniors who goes both ways. I mean, running the ball, he had 49 yards, 2 touchdowns. He caught a 51-yard touchdown pass, and he led you in tackles with 10, and all of them solo. What can you say about Getler's game? It seemed like he was, wherever the ball was, it seemed like that was where he was at.
Yeah, I mean, it was really good to get some shine on Gatlin. He's come an incredibly long ways in terms of just his mental DNA and maturation that way. And I mean no disrespect by that, but he's struggled with confidence maybe a little bit in the past, and he's physically always been a rare talent, and he's really grown even in that regard in terms of his physical maturation. But now he's putting the whole package together, and yeah, he's certainly capable of playing kind of a dominant two-way role for us, and I say that in terms of probably three-way in terms of his ability to impact the special teams units as well. As he's certainly done a really nice job for us there. And he's been really good teammate when he hasn't had the ball, and thrown some good blocks and done some good team assignments. But it's good to see him, also get the rock a little bit and do something with it.
What do you like most about what the defense is doing? I mean, I'm looking at 16 tackles for loss on the first 2 games. That's got to be a number you got to be happy with.
Yeah, that's a big number right there, and I don't know that necessarily we're emphasizing TFLs as much as they've been about a byproduct of good scheme and good technique. I hope, I think good quality teams. If you're too far up the field, you're going to get trapped. You're going to get kicked out. You're going to get screened. You're going to do some of those things. So you can't be so heck bent on maybe getting those TFLs, or you'll get taken advantage of. But our kids have done a really good job flying around, playing good team defense, and getting to the football once they understand where the plays really landing. So again, just a good attention to detail has helped a lot on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, and that leads me into the challenge for the defense this week. You're going up against a hot running back who put up a career day in Jackson Gordon and Riverside. What's been the talk like in the defensive room to see what you could do to contain him?
Well, hot is one thing. I mean, I think he's riding a 3-year heater right now. I mean, he's been 1,000-yard rusher every year of his career, I think. So he's certainly well on pace to do that again this year and then some. But no, they've got our full attention. Riverside does some really good things schematically to keep him involved. I truly mean that as a high compliment. As sometimes one feature back can get you kind of out schemed and you can take them away, but they do so many good things, mixing and matching their run blocking, their backfield action, a variety of ways to get them touches that you really can't take them out, but you gotta try to limit what he can do, and even then that's asking a lot because he's a really good athlete, and they're very well coached, and they've got some really nice complementary players around him too. So no, we've got to be ultra focused and kind of ready for anything, and hopefully we're as locked in as we need to be.
And just overall, what do you see as the keys in this football game? And it's a rivalry game. I mean, you guys are neighbors. You get a chance to get reacquainted with this. You know that anything can happen when these two teams play.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you guys probably get tired of hearing about the turnover margin, but turnover margin is always big, no matter the game. Rivalry game, probably even bigger. So we need to, be clean, or as clean as we can be in that regard. And if we can get some takeaways, shorten the field up, that'll certainly be advantageous. But I think in this type of game, you can't get too high, you can't get too low. Emotions can kind of backfire on you if you're too juiced up, and you got to be able to withstand some plays. They're going to make some plays. They have a high octane offense that we alluded to, multiple playmakers that can go the distance, and so they're going to get some plays. They're going to make a run here and there, and we've got to be able to withstand it. I feel like I'm talking about a basketball game here to a certain degree, and we're not necessarily looking to get into a track meet with them, but yeah, we got to withstand some blows because they'll bring it, and their defense is good, and they'll have us schemed up for some things. So I think if we can keep our heads and be around in the fourth quarter, and obviously playing with a lead would be great, but if we're still within striking distance, I think we're going to feel good. So can't beat ourselves and be there, tough through 4 quarters. I think we'll be able to, keep our heads high after the game.
Coach, really appreciate your time here on our Wyoto Steakhouse Coaches Show, and best of luck here tonight against the Bulldogs. Thanks so much.
We appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Davis Pantee, head coach for AHSTW football, with us here on KSOM.
All right, what's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoto Steakhouse?
I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best.
So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoto Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories. From the first bite to the last sip, Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Side at AHSTW. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First for the Bulldogs of Riverside under head coach Darryl Frame. They are 1-1. Landon Schoenrock is the quarterback. 5'10", 155 senior. Jackson Gordon at the running back. 6'1", 180 senior. Peyton Amdor the fullback. 6 foot 155 junior. Jack Brannon is the tight end. A senior 5'10", 160. Cole Jepson at one wideout. A junior 5'9", 140. Keegan Allensworth, the senior, the other wideout, 6'4", 175. Up front, tackle is Grant Richardson. He's a freshman, 6'1", 200. Next to him at guard is Gavin Hackett, senior, 6'2", 200. The center is Max Shano, another freshman, 5'8", 180. Wyatt Bell at one guard, 5'10", 250. And Jackson Allen, the other tackle, a senior, 5'10", 200. On the defensive side, up front, it's Allen and Bell, the DNs. The nose guard is Hayden Trombauer, a sophomore, 5'7", 250. Outside linebackers, Uriah Reed and Gavin Hackett. The inside linebackers are Rex Shano and Jack Brannon. The corners, Cole Jepson and Keegan Allensworth. The safeties, Landon Schoenrock and Jackson Gordon. And now the starting lineups for the hometown Vikings of AHSTW. With head coach Davis Pantee, they're 1-1. Quarterback is sophomore Dayton Osbar, 6'5", 185. Drew Lee, the senior running back, 6 foot 180. The other running back, Gatlin Gettler, 6 foot 165 senior. Wideouts, Colin Harder and Chase Whitley, two seniors. Harder, 6'2", 185. Wheatley, 5'11", 159. The tight end is sophomore Kyler Sandboothie, 6'3", 185, or you could see Cash Freeman in at fullback. In a three-back set, he's a senior, 5'7", 205. On the O-line, Jackson Shutters, a 200-pound senior. Donovan Barons, 195 sophomore. Jackson Jensen, 195 junior. Caden Jorgensen, a 250 senior. Roman Scheffler, a 240 junior. On the defensive side for the Vikings, Jackson Jensen and Caden Jorgensen, the DNs. The D tackles, Jackson Shutters and Roman Scheffler. Three linebackers in the 4-3, Sam Sturm, Freeman, and Gettler. D-backs are Lee, Harder, Wheatley, and Evan Harder. Are they going to start early? They might be starting early. AHSTW is already on the field, and it will be Riverside that will kick it off. I don't know who won the toss, but it was it's going to be AHSTW to get the ball first. So I thought maybe we'd have time for another break. We ain't. So here we go. Are you ready, Mr. McKee, for football?
I'm ready. I'm going to test my multifaceted abilities here as I try to control the camera, control the downs, control the time, the clock, the score, and everything.
I'm going to try and control my papers. That is going to be a challenge into itself. All right. So, and the boot by Jepson, and he onside kicks it. He pops it up, and it's fielded by the Vikings right at midfield. So Riverside tries a little onside kick with Cole Jepson, and he pops it up, and it's fielded by AHSTW, and they're going to start right at the 50-yard line. Wow. Okay.
It's an interesting decision. I mean, it could be a greedy attempt to try to just get that ball, and didn't prove successful.
I saw one team one time onside a kick to start the season. The opening game, they onside kicked. Okay, Drew Lee, the tailback, and Dayton Osbar is the quarterback for the Vikings. They move left to right on your radio dial. First down and 10 here in Avoca. They send a man in motion to the near side is Wheatley. Fake it to Lee, back to pass. Osbar pumps, he's going deep. Near side, it's intercepted by Jepson. And he falls down right at the 22-yard line. So they went for it all, and Jepson makes him pay with the pick.
Yeah, I mean, it's a decision you can make on the offensive side. I mean, it could catch that defense off guard. A lot of the times to start out the game, you try to get that run game going. and that'll naturally open up the pass game, but tried to air it out early, and Riverside gets the ball back.
So Riverside tries, I would assume, an onside kick. I don't know if they attempted to do that, but that's how it turned out to be. AHSTW had a great field position, and they couldn't get anything out of it. Instead, on the first play, it's picked off by Jepson, and the Bulldogs come out right to left, first down and 10 from their own 22-yard line. And we got a flag down already. What a weird start to this game. We haven't had a normal play yet. An onside kick, a pick, and now Riverside lined up offsides, and they move them back 5. So Landon Showrock is the quarterback for the Bulldogs, and Jackson Gordon the tailback. And Cole Jepson lines up in the backfield. They'll line up with Showrock in the shotgun with split backs. First down and 15. Fake it to Gordon. Run the option to the far side. Showrock with a keep. And he barrels his way forward, dives forward, close to the 25-yard line, and it's a gain of 8. So they fake it to Gordon, use him as kind of a, what's the word I'm looking for? Just escaping me.
Scapegoat.
Nah, not the
No,
scapegoat.
not scapegoat.
No, it's just like it's right out there. I've been losing my mind here this week, losing for words. Second down and 7 for the Bulldogs. And a flag is down. They do a little forward pitch to Jepson, but they stop the play, so this is going to be on Riverside again. So they called a false start, I think, instead of offsides on the first play, and now it's going to be another, I think, 5-yard penalty on Riverside, so the Bulldogs haven't lined up properly. It's another false start on Riverside. And they move them back to their own 20-yard line. Man, what a weird start to this game. Is it going to be one of those nights? I don't know.
It very well might be.
Second down and 12 for Riverside at their own 20-yard line, right to left. Showrock in the shotgun. A long snap cap for Showrock here. They got 2 wides to the near side. Only back in the backfield is Gordon. And Showrock will get it up the middle and breaking a tackle, diving. There's a fumble. Or is he down? Actually, that was Gordon in the Wildcat. Gordon in the Wildcat, as he went down, the ball came loose, but I guess it came loose when he hit the ground. Ground cannot cause a fumble. It's a gain of 9.
Yeah, I think his knees were down there.
So it's going to be third down and about 3. So they lined up Gordon in the Wildcat that time. And it looks like they're going to do the same thing. You know, Showrock is in the backfield. 3rd and 3. They give it to Gordon. Going off the right side. Runs into his own guy and then got shoved back. Good defense by the Vikings. As Gordon got back to the line of scrimmage, he might have squeezed his way forward for a gain of 1. But it's going to be 4th down and 2. And it could be punting time for Riverside.
And I think as weird as it may seem, this is kind of the start you want for the Vikings, even coming off that interception. You want to shut down Jackson Gordon early and try to resort them to different options.
Court Rican is the punter. And Colin Harder is back deep for AHSTW, back at his own 31-yard line. Rican a low snap. He almost got his knee down. It's a short punt. And he'll take a hop at the 41 and take a huge Riverside bounce inside the 30 all the way to the 23-yard line. Boy, Rican was inches away from having his knee down on the field, and they would have downed that ball right there. But instead, he got it away. And that is a great punt. It's about 45 yards, 46 yards, somewhere in there. So what a punt by Rican.
Yeah, I mean, coming off that snap, it's hard to get back to your normal after a low snap. After that, first you got to worry about not touching the ground with your knee, like you said, but then coming back up and having the time to actually boot the ball, and it ended up being a very solid punt.
So first down and 10 for the Vikings at their own 23-yard line. Osbar now goes under center, and he hands it off to Lee. Goes off of right tackle, and he twists and turns his way forward. And he falls forwards, just shy of the 30-yard line, mark it at the 29, again a 6. Lee, a big game last week, over 160 yards in the win over Red Oak. And who is going to establish it? Right now, neither offense has established anything. An interception for the Vikings, a 3-and-out for Riverside. And it's second down and about 5 for the Vikings. And we got a whistle, and it looks like somebody moved on the offensive line. At least one of the Riverside guys is pointing there, and the Vikings are moving back. Man, this is going to be the third flag already. This is the third game of the season. You're supposed to be in sync. Instead, it's a loss of 5 on the penalty, and they move them back to their own 24-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 9.
Definitely looking like some week 1 drives here. I mean, it could be the heat. I mean, we're coming off that cold Friday last week, but here we are, 90 degrees, I feel like.
Osbar turns, hands it to Lee. Lee dragging a tackler across the 25-yard line. He'll get to about the 27. It's a gain of 3. And it'll bring up 3rd down for AHSTW. So I thought this could be a shootout. Right now, the way things are going, this is going to be a defensive tug of war as both teams are plugging up some holes. Although Riverside came out and they got a big gainer by Gordon, but it was 2 penalties that knocked the Bulldogs back. 3rd down and 6 for the Vikings. They move left to right. They got trips on the near side. Osbar back to pass. He's got time. He looks, throws it low. It's caught. Making a move harder. Near side of the 30. Out of bounds across the 35. He's got a Vetter Equipment 1st down.
Yeah, making something out of nothing there. He had trips on the near side and kind of just a simple check down pass, but a great run after that.
Gain of 11 to Colin Harder. And a Vetter Equipment 1st down for the Vikings. Vetter Equipment in Ottoman, your local Case IH dealer. Well, somebody able to move the sticks. And that time just an underneath pass to Harder. He used his legs. And on 1st down and 10, they give it to Lee, trying to look for some green grass. And he sideswipes his way on the near side, sliding across tacklers across the 40 to the 42, and a gain of 4. That'll bring up 2nd down and 6. Rex Shono involved on that last stop for Riverside, among others, as they were just trying to string it out and not give Lee that much room to roam. Riverside wearing white uniforms, kind of with the LSU stripe opposite, with the navy blue and gold stripe on their shoulder pads, and in the navy blue helmets, all blue for the Vikings. 2nd down, give it to Lee, breaks 1, spins around, dives into Riverside territory. He's got another 1st down. Nice run by Drew Lee, and he gets down to the Bulldog 43, from his own 43 to the other 43.
Kind of a stiff arm spin move hybrid there from Lee. A very interesting move, but it worked out really well.
That's a Vetter Equipment 1st down on a run by Lee of 10 to the Bulldog 43-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Vikings. Under 7 minutes to go in the opening quarter. No score. Osbar in the shotgun, trips on the near side for the Vikes. Back to pass, Osbar looks far, back to near side, throws it underneath. It's almost intercepted. What a play that time by the Bulldogs. Uriah Reed knocked it away. Jack Brandon also on coverage for Riverside. I think Osbar looked far-sided first, but the Bulldogs were not buying. And Reed came back, and I think when he looked back to the near side, he took too long to make the throw. 2nd down and 10, clock stops on the incomplete pass, 6:46 to go. Trips in the slot on the far side. Osbar low snap, hands it to Lee, trying to get to the far side. They string it out, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, inside the 30, still going, he's going all the way, touchdown! That's Gatlin Gettler. Gettler gets the handoff, and he goes all the way for the touchdown, 43 yards.
Absolutely beautiful play call there. Just absolutely flooding the far side with that AHSTW blue.
Well, what a play by Gettler just to stay alive and not go out of bounds. And Riverside couldn't wrap him up. And a big play for the Vikings. And the extra point attempt is up, and it is good by Freeman. 6:34 to go in the first quarter. 7-0. AHSTW strikes first. And we're back in a minute on KSOM.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs. Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
This is high school football on KSOM.
So a big play to Gettler, who rumbled on the far side of the field and just kept breaking tackles. Riverside couldn't knock him out of bounds, couldn't wrap him up, and somehow he kept it alive and went 43 yards for the touchdown, and Cash Freeman will kick it back to the Bulldogs. Gordon and Jepson are usually back deep. Jepson goes all the way back to his own 8, over his shoulder, comes to the near side, has a slot at the 20, and dives just shy of the 30-yard line. Actually, not a bad return by Cole Jepson after he had to retreat to get that football.
Yeah, great boot as well, and Jepson was in front of it. And, you know, when you run back like that, I mean, that's normally bad. I mean, you just lose time to be able to define your run.
So Gettler with the first big play of the game, and the Bulldogs go back on the attack. A weird start to the game and sort of an onside kick, then an interception. Then Riverside goes 3 and out on their first possession, but really it was the cause of 2 penalties as they got snake bit there. Schoenrock in the shotgun. Gordon is right next to him. He shifts to his right. First out of 10 for Riverside. Handed to Gordon, looking for room. Keeps going, breaks a tackle, dives across the 40. He's got a veteran equipment first down for Riverside. Gain of 13.
You see why Jackson Gordon has so much success. It's a combination of that run, that power, and his ability to use his blockers.
Yeah, well, you got Hackett and Bell on that left side, and the center is Brandon Perez. I'd go behind those seniors as well on that left side. And Gordon just waited for the blocking to develop from their own 41. First down and 10. Schoenrock hands it to Gordon. He's going to go on the right side. Cuts it back up the middle and smothered at the 46-yard line. He might have gotten to the 47. Give him 6. Sam Sturm comes up to make the stop for AHSTW. You don't want to see linebackers so much make it. Well, they can make tackles, but you rather make them tackles if you're a Viking fan after gains of 1 and 2, and not after gains of 6. Jepson split wide to the far side for Riverside. 1 wide out to the near. Schoenrock in the shotgun on second down and 4. Now they run the option to the far side. Schoenrock's going to keep it. He's got Gordon as a blocker. Schoenrock into Viking territory inside of 45. He's got a veteran equipment first down to about the 43-yard line.
When you got that much speed, I mean, you've got so many options. You can give it off to Gordon, or you can keep it for yourself as the quarterback.
Let's see where they're going to spot this one. They'll mark it at the 44, so it's a gain of 9. But another veteran equipment first down for Riverside. 5:18 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 AHSTW on the Seed Pro score. It is first down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Jepson goes in motion to the far side. Give it to Gordon between the tackles. He dives inside the 40. His knee touched at about the 38-yard line. Give him another 6. Nothing flashy, but you're getting room between the tackles right now, and credit that offensive line for Riverside for giving Gordon opportunities. 7-0 Vikings with the lead. Clock moving, 4:40 to go in the opening quarter. And it's second down and 4 for Riverside at the Viking 38-yard line. Schoenrock again in the shotgun. Bad snap, but he got it off. Gordon on the near side, got a couple of blocks. Breaks free at the 30. Near side out of bounds, inside the 25 to the 24-yard line. That's a gain of 14 for Gordon.
Good job by Schoenrock. I mean, he definitely kind of tumbled with that snap as soon as it got to his hands, but the ability to give it to Gordon there is just great, and it wasn't too much time sacrificed there either.
Well, Hackett and Bell were just looking for blue jerseys to block too, Jack. I mean, they were out there, and I think they were undermanned. I think there were more defenders, but they were just finding guys to block. It was really a great job by those two. Vetter Equipment first down. Schoenrock will turn. He'll throw it on the far side. It's juggled by Jepson. He hauls it in, but he might have lost a yard. Actually, it gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of no gain. Is that right? No, maybe not. It's just no gain. It'll be second down and 10. As we near the 4-minute mark of the first quarter, tonight's game is brought to you in part by Brocker Carnes & Carnes. Trusted insurance since 1894. Second down and 10 for Riverside. Darryl Frank says we're going to come out and try and throw it maybe. But I don't know. Gordon's running is looking pretty good. Gordon in the next to Schoenrock of the shotgun. Gordon gets the carry between the tackles. He bursts through and in a cloud of dust inside the 15 to about the 14. And that is going to be another Vetter Equipment first down in the Hoist Distributing red zone.
And just the ultimate team sport, like John Becker always says here on the color commentary spot. And I mean, Jackson Gordon's ability to find holes, it relies on that O-line.
Your Hoist Distributing red zone, your Precision Planting and Channel C dealer in Ottoman. Give Chad a call today, 712-304-0487. First down and 10 for Riverside. They mark it at the 13-yard line of the Vikings. Schoenrock in the shotgun. Give it to Gordon again. Between the tackles, big hole. He got hit inside the 10 and dives to about the 8. And a gain of 6 again for Gordon. Starting to sound like a broken record. How many carries is he going to get tonight? How many yards is he going to get tonight? He's already, he's pounding the yardage. I got him at 78 already.
Wow.
I mean, it's incredible. All of this, they can't stop him. They're just going to keep going to him. 2:35 to go in the opening quarter. And a second down at about 3. Gordon gets the carry, breaks a tackle, and then gets turned around inside the 5 to about the 4-yard line. That time it was for AHSTW as Barons who just literally hugged him and just circled him around and brought him down. But it was not a bad tackle because it's a gain of 3, and it's going to be third down and 1. And Riverside is not in any hurry. They're looking over to the sidelines for the play as we near the 2-minute mark. They're using a lot of clock on this particular drive. Remember, started at the 6:34 mark after the Viking touchdown. It's third down and 1 from the 4. Schoenrock of the shotgun. Give it to Gordon. Squeezes his way forward, and he's going to have the Vetter Equipment first down. He's short of the goal line, but he'll get 2 yards. And another Vetter Equipment first down for the Bulldogs in the Hoist Distributing red zone. You know, you just keep doing things like this. It's like almost like ACGC. You're just taking away possessions. And now it looks like Riverside is going to take a timeout. 1:40 to go in the first quarter. Vikings lead 7-0, but the Bulldogs are knocking. Back after this here on KSOM.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of Western Iowa.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation today at 712 249-5137 or email Harrison at hchexcavation.com for your free estimate.
Gordon is in the Wildcat on first down and goal from the 3. Gordon will hand it off to Jepson. Jepson comes near side and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown. Gordon says, well, I got enough scores. So gives it to Cole Jepson and he finds the hole off of left tackle and a 3-yard score and an extra point away from tying it up.
Yeah, I mean, when you're snapping it to a guy coming off 422 rushing yards, I mean, I wouldn't expect him to hand it off either.
Well, they haven't kicked an extra point all year, so they're going to go for 2 and try and take the lead here. And almost run the same play. But Schoenrock is in at quarterback now, and Gordon moves to his left. Bad snap. Schoenrock scrambling to the near side. It's a foot race, and he's dragged out. The 2-point conversion, no good. 1:36 to go in the first quarter. 7-6 AHSTW. Back in a minute on KSOM.
I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best.
So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
On KSOM.
Cole Jepson will kick it deep for Riverside. The 2-point conversion failed. And so the Vikings maintain a 7-6 lead. Boy, it's just what a weapon it is to have a kicker. You know, to just be able to convert extra points and kick things deep. It's a big advantage in high school football. Jepson, a little pooch. I think that's what he wanted to do the last time, and is caught by one of the up men, Caxton Sheffield, and I think he caught the ball, didn't know what to do with it at first, and eventually was able to get some yardage.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know what to do either. I mean, I'm not the one that's supposed to catch the ball there.
I'd go down. I just, I'd go right down. So they mark it at their own 37-yard line for AHSTW. They get the play by Gettler. 1:33 to go in the opening quarter. On the C-Pro scoreboard is 7-0. 7-6. Vikings with the lead. By your side to maximize yields from the word go. Your Pioneer pros, John Becker, Mark Ventiger, Gary Dinkla, Nick Knudsen. First out of 10 for the Vikings. Send Wheatley in motion to the near side. Back to passes Osbar. Being pressed from his blind side, and he goes down. He is sacked. And a nice play by Riverside. That time getting the pressure. It looked like that was Jackson Allen. Well, they say it was Brannon, but I thought Allen got the sack. It's a loss of 4. Either way, it's a big play. And Osbar, I think, held onto the ball just too much. Didn't hear those. You got to have a count. When you go back to pass, you count it. And they hand it off on the end around. Coming near side is Lee. Lee being dragged down across the 35. Gets to maybe the 37, so he'll get 4 yards. But good pursuit that time by Brannon on that play. So they get 3. But it's 3rd down and long for AHSTW. Tonight's game is brought to you by Cass Health. Neighbors, caring for neighbors. What a beautiful night here. It was warm, and I thought it was going to be like, because we're outside in the elements here tonight, but right now it's 84 degrees. It says mostly cloudy, but it's a gorgeous kind of clouds up in the air. And it's 3rd down and 11 for the Vikings. Left to right. Osbar back to pass. He's got time. Swings across the middle. It's tipped and incomplete. Looked like it was intended for Harder.
Great coverage there. You're only rushing 3 on the Bulldogs side, and you really got to keep those options closed.
Well, he had time, but again, you had a lot of guys back. Like you say, they didn't blitz, so they only sent 3 and had plenty of guys to coverage. And so it's punting time for the Vikings. Osbar is averaging just over 36 yards a boot. Oh, he dropped the ball, picked it back up, and he's trying to get away, and down goes Osbar back at the 25-yard line. So a big mistake by Osbar, a big snap. Brannon was there, among others. Wyatt Bell was there, so was Allen, as they all gang tackled Osbar. That's a huge, almost like a penalty, almost like a turnover.
Yeah, and I mean, you kind of mentioned the underestimation of how important the kicker is, but also important that long snapper. That's the difference between putting yourself on the Riverside 20 or the AHSTW 20.
And that's the end of the first quarter. Your score is AHSTW 7, Riverside 6. But the Bulldogs set up in good shape. We're back after this here on KSOM.
Get more out of every acre with Hoist Distributing. We have precision planting for perfect rows, the best seed for strong starts, and premium fertilizer to fuel your yields. Fight pests and weeds with top quality chemicals. Everything you need to boost production and profits. From planting to harvest, Hoist Distributing is your partner in the field. Better tools, bigger harvests. Call Hoist Distributing in Audubon at 712-563-3030.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
KSOM.
All right, it's first down and 10 for Riverside as we start the second quarter, but they have it deep into Viking territory at the 27-yard line after the bad snap on the punt. 7-6 on the C-Pro scoreboard. The lead belongs to the Vikings. Schoenrock is in the shotgun. Again, takes a long snap cut, gives it to Gordon. This time hard sledding between the tackles, and he muscles his way forward, but still he gets about 4 yards. Maybe even 5. They mark it out of the 32. That's still a gain of 5.
That's priority number one. You got to try to stop that run game, especially with how run-heavy Riverside is. That clock's going to run down, and when you're down 1, I mean, you could be looking at a final score there.
Second down and 5 for the Bulldogs down at the Viking 22-yard line. And again, no hurry for Riverside. They have 2 wides to the near side. And give it to Gordon. Looks for room on the left side. This time, AHSTW just packed the house there, and they found out where he was going. He cut it back in the middle, and he slashed his way for maybe a yard. But that's a victory for the Vikings that time. I couldn't even see who made the tackle because they just smothered the line of scrimmage. And third down, and probably is in 4-down territory here for Riverside. Just outside the Hoist Distributing red zone at the 21. Third down and 4. Looks like, no, it's a play action. Run the option near side of Jepson. Jepson gets a block downfield and he slips down at the 13-yard line. Actually, not a bad block by Braden Comstock out there. But Jepson tried to cut it back, but he's going to have a Veteran Equipment first down in the Hoist Distributing red zone down to the 13. So they fake it to Gordon that time, and it worked out. So a gain of 11 for Jepson that time. And first down. And give it to Gordon off left side. It cuts it back underneath, and he just keep his feet going. And I don't know how you can run with your leaning forward and you keep those legs a churning. Somehow he's running horizontally. And he just gets inside the 10 to the 7.
It's just some great balance. I mean, like, it's just amazing to see what he makes, especially how much, AHSTW is present. They're definitely present, but he just finds gaps.
He's tremendous vision. And the guy who had the best vision I ever saw as a high school running back was Brandon Wager, who ran for Sioux City Heelan. Only spent 1 year with the Iowa Hawkeyes. That might bring a bell with some people, but Gordon has very good vision. Here's a low snap. Schoenrock keeps it up the middle, dives inside the 5, and he's down to the 2. That's a gain of 5, and that's going to be first down and goal, a Vetter equipment first down. That almost looked like maybe a busted play, and I don't know if that was quarterback design or what, but Schoenrock able to corral in that low snap, and now they're going to go no huddle. Jepson in motion. Schoenrock going to keep it. He's dragged down. Back of the 5, but a flag is thrown at the end of the play, and it might have been a face mask. Cash Freeman came in and brought him down, but he might have gotten a little bit of a face mask in the process. It was a great play, but for naught. And it's going to be first and goal at the 1.
Yeah, great job there. Just a bit of a dirty tackle there. Great way to blow up the play, but unfortunately not too clean of a tackle.
Yeah, it was. I think it was just a mistake. I mean, he just grabbed it.
Yeah.
He just grabbed up high. You know, I don't know. See, Freeman far from a dirty guy. He's a solid football player. First down and goal. Give it a shot. Give it to Gordon. Squeezes his way in the end zone for the touchdown. His 6th rushing touchdown of the year. And they take advantage of the short porch, and Gordon punches it in. Well, what a play. Gordon, now he's only 4 yards away from 100 already. I don't think he's going to get 422 tonight unless things get really out of hand. And now they'll go for 2. Schoenrock is in the shotguns with split backs. Fakes the handoff, back to pass. He tries to throw it, and it's tipped, and it's incomplete. Almost intercepted by Gettler, but the 2-point conversion fails. 8:55 to go in the second quarter. And on the C-Pro scoreboard, Riverside with a 12-7 lead. Back in a minute here on KSOM.
From start to finish, let Aiken
Stay comfortable year-round with Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Is your home ready for every season? Whether you need a leaky faucet fixed, your furnace tuned up, or your AC running smoothly, Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has you covered. With the Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, you can count on us for honest, dependable, fast, and reliable service no matter the season. Stay comfortable all year long. Call the Kennedy Brothers today, 712-831-2602, or reach Brian directly at 515-669-3115 to schedule your service.
Join the team at Conductix Wampler. Conductix Wampler is currently hiring for the following positions: maintenance technicians, second shift spring reel technicians, and part-time second shift fabricators. They offer competitive wages and an excellent benefits package in a work environment that truly values its employees. If you're looking for a company that cares about your growth and success, apply today. Learn more and apply online at conductix.us or apply in person at 1605 Industrial Parkway in Harlan.
So on a bad snap on a punt, Riverside, it's not a turnover, but it almost acts like one. And the Bulldogs take advantage of the short field, and Gordon gets his 6th rushing touchdown of the season. What a gorgeous view here from Viking Stadium. The soybeans are almost ripe for the picking. Of course, not for eating, but that's not very appetizing. But the soybean, we're surrounded by beans. Off in the distance. Jepson with a little pooch. And it's a good field that time by the guy in the front line, Parker Crone. And it was kicked right at him. And Jepson says, I'll choose that big guy. But Crone says, I got it, guys.
Got to be ready. I mean, they've tried that 2 or 3 times now.
It ain't worked. And the Vikings started their own 49-yard line. And now trailing 12-7 on the C-Pro scoreboard. But still just under 9 minutes to go in the first half. Coming up at halftime, Iowa State at Arkansas State next tomorrow. And we'll get a preview with Jack. That's coming up at halftime on our Aiken Building Center halftime show. First out at 10 for AHSTW. Osbar fakes it, keeps it, and he got hit at the line of scrimmage, and that might be a horse collar that time on Riverside. Looked like Wyatt Bell got him from behind. And we got an injured player. It's one of the offensive linemen for the Vikings.
Number 58, it looks like.
Yeah, that's Allen. No, excuse me, Behrens. My fault, Donovan Behrens. I hope it's nothing serious, but he seems to be in pain. Got to worry about cramps on a night like this. 8:51 to go in the second quarter. 12-7 Riverside. Back after this here on KSOM.
Join the team at Conductic Swampler. Conductic Swampler is currently hiring for the following positions: maintenance technicians, second shift spring reel technicians, and part-time second shift fabricators. They offer competitive wages and an excellent benefits package in a work environment that truly values its employees. If you're looking for a company that cares about your growth and success, apply today. Learn more and apply online at conductix.us or apply in person at 1605 Industrial Parkway in Harlan. Conductic Swampler are proud to be an equal opportunity employer and strongly encourage military veterans to apply.
Barons is being helped off the field. I don't know, he's walking a little bit better as he gets to the bench. That doesn't look like a cramp, but hopefully he'll be able to return. But it's a 15-yard penalty called against Riverside, and so the Vikings will have the veteran equipment first down all the way down to the Bulldog 36. Well, they've moved the clock again. 8.5 to go in the second quarter. The C-Pro scoreboard, Riverside leads 12-7. Osbar in the shotgun with Lee back to him. They fake it directly to Lee. Lee goes up the middle, and he gets turned around just shy of the 30. They'll mark him actually down to the 33. It's a gain of 3. That time Osbar faked that the snap was way over his head, but Riverside wasn't buying. So it's second down and 7 for AHSTW. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Anita Supply Center, your home enhancement store. We're here to help. By Hummel Insurance, service the difference with Hummel. Second and 7, Vikings right to left on your radio dial. Pistol with Lee behind Osbar. Give it to Lee. Got a hole on the left side, but he's brought down to the 30-yard line, and Brannon might have saved a touchdown.
Definitely, and he had a lot of space there, and just a great little tripper there by Brandon.
Jack Brannon makes a great stop there, an open field tackle for the senior, 5'10", 160-pounder, and brought down Lee at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll bring up third down and 4. Clock moving, 7:20 to go in the opening quarter. 12-7 Riverside of the C-Pro scoreboard. Osbar in the shotgun, give it to Lee again. Near side, looking for a block, stopped, being dragged down, but he twists his way forward. He's gonna have the first down to the 24, a gain of 6. So Lee starting to accumulate some yards here. And he's up to 38 on his 8th carry of the night. Still hasn't gotten to Gettler in that 43-yard touchdown run, but a veteran equipment first down for AHSTW. And a big 15-yard penalty, and the short field as well on a short kick has contributed to the Vikings in good shape here. Down 12-7 on the C-Pro scoreboard. First down of 10 for the 24. And it's a bad snap, but Osbar fields it, throws it to the far side of Freeman. He makes the catch, runs over a guy, bowls his way forward, and he's close to a first down. We'll see what that is, but it looked like chaos in the backfield that time, and I don't know how Osbar had to get rid of it. Oh, but are they moving backwards? I haven't seen any flags. No, it's a gain of 9.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great job there by Osbar. I mean, the pocket crumbling before him, and he made something out of nothing. Great job to stay composed and find a target.
In the Hoist distributing red zone, no less, as well. Just outside the 15-yard line, it's second down and 1 for the Vikings. Osbar now under center, off in the I formation. And they give it to Gettler, and Gettler tries to run up the middle, and the Bulldog says nope. They blow the whistle before he even went down officially, but forward progress stopped, and he lost a yard. So it's third down, really 4-down territory right now. 5:40, clock moving here in the second quarter. Bulldogs with the lead, Vikings on the march. And it's third down and a long 2 from the 16-yard line of Riverside. Osbar in the shotgun with Lee right next to him, Gettler right next to him. Gettler gets the carry, brings it near side, trying to break a tackle, cuts it to the outside, and a little tippy toe in the end zone for the touchdown. The second touchdown of the night for Gatlin Gettler. Just a nice bit of running. He just kept going. He never stopped his momentum. He was looking for a cutback lane and never materialized, so he just jutted to the outside. And a little jump step at the last moment and Gettler into the end zone. So Freeman will try the extra point as the Vikings retake the lead. The snap was actually in the grass, but a good hold by Harder, and the kick is good. 5:18 to go in the second quarter, and it's 14-12, AHSTW with the lead. Back in a minute here on KSOM.
Get help in 2025 from Anita Supply Center.
Since 1952, the family-owned Mertz Welding has provided quality welding and fabrication in Carson. They specialize in rebuilding and remanufacturing everything from light to heavy equipment with a variety of machines and welders. There isn't a job Mertz Welding can't handle. For more information, stop in at the shop in the west end of Broadway in Carson or give them a call at 712-484-3821. Mertz Welding is a proud sponsor of Riverside Athletics.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
KSOM.
All right, back and forth we go. Riverside had the lead. Vikings had it first. Gettler 2 touchdowns. Jepson and Gordon each have touchdown runs for the Bulldogs. And right now the difference in the game is 2 extra points. So Freeman will kick it off for AHSTW. What's he going to do here? I wouldn't kick it deep to Jepson. Well, he's a little pooch it. Pooch, and one of the up men comes running up and fields it. And nice job that time by the Bulldogs. And running hard was Rieken, who's the punter. And Rieken comes up and dives for it. And he didn't want to see it touch the ground, and it did not. Or if it did, he smothered it. And Riverside will start at their own 43-yard line. So kicking off has been an adventure.
It's always interesting to see what these teams do, and both teams really pulling out all the tricks.
So Riverside left to right, first down and 10. Trips on the near side. And Schoenrock is going to run it up the middle, and he gets upended at about the 45-yard line. Give him a gain. Well, he fell forward to the, did they give him the 46? No, mark it at the 45, gain of 2. Again, coming up at halftime on our Aiken Building Center halftime, we'll get the lowdown on Iowa State's game tomorrow against the Red Wolves. Arkansas State, first time they've ever played a Big 12 team. And Iowa State, they've been willing to go on the road to play small schools, but it hasn't worked out for them in the past. Ohio University. Schoenrock fakes it to Gordon, he keeps it, and he's shoved backwards by a lot of blue jerseys that time, led by Freeman. Schoenrock forward, progress might have gotten a yard. Ohio University, they have to play Ohio State tomorrow.
Ooh, that's gonna be ugly.
That's an ouch. That, by the way, that's my alma mater, Ohio
Really?
University. Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that, but you know, it was in the back of my mind.
Yeah, it's the back of most people's minds. Third down and 7 for Riverside at their own 46-yard line. They trail at 14-12 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Jepson in motion to the far side. Schoenrock back to pass. He's going deep. He's got Brandon, and he overthrew him. Incomplete. Oh, Brandon beat his guy, and he was open, and Schoenrock just a slight overthrow. Man, that could have been, if he had thrown it perfectly, I realize it's hard to say that, but if he had put it right there, that would have been a touchdown.
Yeah, just great job beating your guy there. Brandon really turned on the gas there, but just a bit too strong there from the hands of Schoenrock.
So it's punting time for Rieken, and Harder back deep at his own 22-yard line. Rieken, a good snap, and it gets a good punt. Harder's going to let it go inside the 20. Bounces all the way to the 10. So that's pretty solid right there. That's a 44-yard punt and no return.
Yeah, great punt there, but it didn't really roll too far. I mean, I expected to get maybe a few more yards there, maybe put it inside the 10, but it'll be right on that 10.
But anytime you pin him inside the 20-yard line, that's a good job by the punter.
Definitely.
3:48 to go here in this first half. 14-12, Vikings lead on the C-Pro scoreboard, but they got a long way to go. They start at their own 10-yard line. And Bulldogs still have 2 timeouts left. Vikings have all 3 of theirs. They got to get some yardage here, AHSTW. Wheatley goes in motion to the far side, right to left, handed off to Lee. Between the tackles, they try to slip the first tackle. He got forward. He might have got all the way. Yeah, he got all the way to the 15-yard line. There was a lot of traffic in there. How did he get that far? Pretty good movement in traffic. Man, I need him when I drive in Chicago the next time. There's a lot of traffic in Chicago. It'll be 2nd down and 5. Lee has 43 yards on 9 carries right now. He's a pretty good golfer, too. I interviewed him during the spring. Yeah, he's a good golfer. 2 wides to the far, 2 to the near for the Vikings. They spread the field on 2nd and 5. Osbar, long snap count. Riverside's not biting. 1 on the play clock. They're going to have to burn a timeout. 3:01 to go in the second quarter. 14-12 AHSTW on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back in a minute on KSOM.
Here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Down and 5 for AHSTW at their own 15-yard line. They lead it 14-12 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Low snap, fumble snap. Osbar is being sworn back at the 5. And a big loss and a mistake on a snap again. We've had some mistakes on snaps tonight on both sides.
And that's trouble. You're inside your 5, and I mean, if this 3rd and 15 isn't very productive either, you got to punt, and it's not gonna be comfy.
Riverside takes a timeout. 2:46 to go in the second quarter. 14-12 Vikings on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back in a minute here on KSOM.
All right.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories, from the first bite to the last sip. Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
This is high school football on KSOM.
3rd down and 15. Osbar hands it off to the far side. Gettler, he slipped down right at the 10-yard line. He actually tackled himself. Gordon was out there. Gettler, a little misdirection play, but he's only going to get 5 yards on that one, and it's going to be 4th down and 10 for the Vikings. Riverside takes their last timeout. 2:35 to go in the second quarter. Punting time for the Vikings. Back in a minute on KSOM.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
His own end zone, right on the goal line. Jepson standing at the Viking 46. Osbar, a good punt. Great punt. Jepson, though, at his own 46-yard line, near his side, and goes out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Pretty good return, actually. It was a very high kick, but Jepson returned it all the way to the 27-yard line. So that's going to be like only a net of 16. I mark it at the 29. It's only going to be like a 19-yard net.
There could have been a worse scenario there for the Vikings. I mean, they were inside the 5 on third down, and that nice little 5-yard run gave the punter a bit more room to get a nice punt off.
Well, the last drive, Riverside did not give Gordon too many touches. So do you go back to Gordon? You got 2:26 to go. You're in the quarter. You're out of timeouts. And it's 14-12 AHSTW on the C-Pro scoreboard. Left to right. First out of 10. Low snap again to Gordon. Gordon able to keep it and dive forward. A flag is thrown at the end of the play. Gordon only gets a couple of yards, but we'll check the flag. Man, another bad snap.
Yeah, I mean, it's something you really, really got to clean up, because that just gives your backs less time to turn on the gas and try to get some yards.
And a face mask called against AHSTW. So that's going to give Riverside a first down, unless it's only a 5-yarder. Let's see what it is. At the 26-yard line, so it was actually a gain of 3. No, they mark it back at the 28. No, now he's moved up to the 27, so it was a gain of 2 after all. And it's only a 5-yarder. So it's an incidental face mask. The official had happy feet there. He was going back and forth, doing a little jig. All right, it is going to be a first down. A veteran equipment first down. I didn't think that's not an automatic first down, though. That's a 5-yarder. Well, they say they get the down back, so it's first down and 4. You don't see that too many times. First down and 4 from the 23. And they give it to Gordon, coming near his side. He's hit inside the 20, dives to about the 16-yard line, and that is a veteran equipment first down of the Hoist Distributing red zone. That's a gain of 7, and he's over 100 yards. 105. They came in 725 away from a career 5,000. Jeez, incredible. Wow. Play action, back to pass. He's got a man wide open as Jepson, and he makes the catch in the back of the end zone. Touchdown. Jepson was wide open. They bit on the fake to Gordon, and Jepson got clear on the post, and it was a fluttering pass. Maybe not the best by Schoenrock, but it worked.
You really don't want to make the same mistake twice if you're Schoenrock. It happened earlier when Brandon beat his guy, and then he just overthrew him a bit too far, but Schoenrock really put it on his chest there.
They'll go for 2, but the Bulldogs retake the lead. Schoenrock will hand it to Gordon, coming near his side. He's got a wall of blockers in front of him, and he waltzes into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I'm shocked they didn't do that on the last 2-point tries. 1:50 to go in the first half. Riverside with a 20-14 lead. And we're back after this here on KSOM.
Beacon Funeral Homes are caring, experienced professionals who...
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, We do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of Western Iowa.
This time. He's pooched it twice. He's pooched it way short. Another time he kind of pooched it to around the 30-yard line. I would aim for the 30 if I were him, but he's misfired on a couple of his kicks, I think. I don't know if he intentionally wanted to kick it, but they look like an onside kick on the first kick. The kick is from left to right. He pooches it near side, and it's caught at the 41-yard line, and making a couple of turns is Sheffield, and he's brought down, but it's again going to be good field position. So Riverside, they got a lot of strengths, but clearly one of their weaknesses is the kicking game. They don't have much of a kicker. And the Vikings take over at their own 45-yard line. I mean, it's just a lot of strain to put on your defense when the opponent is starting around the 40, 45 every time.
Yeah, and it's a wonder if, they'll try to just go back to the regular kickoff, but it'll be interesting to see if they can pull it off.
So the Vikings have it at their own 45-yard line, 1:46 to go in the half. Fake at the end around. Black to pass is Osbar. He's going deep, and Harder makes the catch at the 20-yard line. And down close to the 16 on a Veteran Equipment first down.
Display of athleticism there for Harder.
A gain of 39 yards in the Hoist Distributing red zone. Harder was reaching back with his arm to try and get some separation. It would be really ticky-tacky if they called that offensive pass interference, but technically, if the receiver makes contact to separate, you got to call it, but they didn't call it. First down at 10. Oh, a fumble stab, but Osbar got it back. Lee on the near side powers his way backwards, forwards, getting close to the 10. We got a flag thrown at the end of the play. Again, problems on the snap. And now another flag. They had a flag, and now somebody said something, and that forced another flag. And the Vikings look like they're moving back. Oh, man, you just hate to see this. It could be an ejection. I mean, I don't know what was said, well, obviously, but when you see a late flag like that, it's a personal foul on AHSTW, and then a dead ball, unsportsmanlike on AHSTW. Wow. Well, nobody ejected, but that is 30 yards loss.
Wow.
So AHSTW, little extracurriculars after the play, mixing it up. Maybe they took a bait, I don't know. But then somebody said something and the official heard it. And now that official's going to be walking off all night long. Going to be walking through the streets.
Didn't really see what happened. I was busy looking back trying to sneeze.
Well, they're going to move AHSTW all the way back to the Riverside 41-yard line. Wow. Well, again, some extracurriculars after the play, and then somebody mouthed off. So it's first down and a mile, or second down and a mile from the 41 of Riverside. Osbar back to pass. He's going to look to the far side. Nothing open. He scrambles. And a great tackle that time by the Bulldogs as Amdor came up and went low and grabbed his foot. He was able to fall forward. Osbar, he got to about the 36-yard line. And AHSTW takes a timeout. 49 seconds left.
Supplies. See Brumley Supplies in Carson. General Farm Supplies, nuts and bolts, just about everything you need to get.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyg Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoig Excavation today at 712-249-5137 or email harrison@hchexcavation.com for your free estimate.
They have it at the Riverside 41-yard line, and they need to get all the way down inside the 10, almost to the 5. Well, I can't even, to the 7. Is that right? 41 minus 34. Carry the 5, carry the 6. I don't know.
There you go.
7-yard line. Jeez. Again, 30 yards and penalties, all on unsportsmanlike and unnecessary roughness on AHSTW. So it's 3rd down and a mile for Avoca at the Riverside 40-yard line. Osbar in the shotgun, right to left on your radio dial. Freeman in motion to the far side. Osbar back to pass. He rolls to the far side, trying to screen. Back to the near side. It's caught, but then slipped. Is Lee. Doesn't matter. Brandon was there anyway. Brandon's been all over the field tonight. Riverside out of timeouts. It's going to be a loss on the reception to Lee. Where are they going to spot it? I still don't know. Well, do we have a flag down? Did they signal a penalty? Oh, they called a block in the back. I never saw the flag. And they're going to move them back even further. No, they're going to decline it. That's a smart play by Riverside. You don't want any more time to come off the clock. But it will stop the clock. It's a loss of 2 on the play to Lee. His first catch goes for -2. And it's 4th down and, well, a long way.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate to see this drive here for the Vikings kind of break apart. I mean, they were kind of inside the 20, weren't they? And then, you know, some extracurriculars, as you mentioned, that kind of set them back.
20-14, Riverside on the C-Pro scoreboard, clock running down, and now the play clock runs out, but AHSTW takes their final timeout. 17 seconds left. We're back at 30 here on KSOM. The Vikings are trailing, but the students are in a raucous mood. It's
Yes,
Hawaiian night.
Hawaiian night. Did you bring your lei?
No, I did not.
Left it in the car.
No. Yeah. I have a Hawaiian shirt, though, and it's a real Hawaiian shirt because I bought it in Hawaii.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah. They look like they're having a luau here tonight. 17 seconds left. Have you ever eaten poi?
Poi.
It's a Hawaiian delicacy.
Oh.
It's pink. It's gross. Osbar punts it to the near side, takes a nice Viking hop at the 17-yard line and bounces to the 12. So it's a 29-yard punt, no return, but only 11 seconds left for the Bulldogs, and they're backed up. So this might be a case, they mark it at their own 14. So this is a case where I think you just sit on it and get to the locker room. There is no locker room, so Riverside will have to meet on the far end of the field. But 11 seconds left, you're up by 6, take the lead, and then you get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Unless you try and give it to Gordon, you never know. He has the ability to break it no matter what. Nope, they just take a knee. And that's the end of the first half. Your score on the C-Pro scoreboard, it's Riverside 20, AHSTW 14. Coming up, Jack McKee will preview the Iowa State football game tomorrow night against Arkansas State. It's time for our Aiken Building Center halftime here on KSOM.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
Get more out of every acre with Hoist Distributing. We have precision planting for perfect rows, the best seed for strong starts, and premium fertilizer to fuel your yields. Fight pests and weeds with top quality chemicals. Everything you need to boost production and profits. From planting to harvest, Hoist Distributing is your partner in the field. Better tools, bigger harvests. Call Hoist Distributing in Audubon at 712-563-3030.
From start to finish.
Stay comfortable year-round with Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Is your home ready for every season? Whether you need a leaky faucet fixed, your furnace tuned up, or your AC running smoothly, Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has you covered. With the Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, you can count on us for honest, dependable, fast, and reliable service no matter the season. Stay comfortable all year long. Call the Kennedy Brothers today, 712-831-2602, or reach Brian directly at 515-669-3115 to schedule your service.
Join the team at Conductic Swampler. Conductic Swampler is currently hiring for the following positions: maintenance technicians, second shift spring reel technicians, and part-time second shift fabricators. They offer competitive wages and an excellent benefits package in a work environment that truly values its employees. If you're looking for a company that cares about your growth and success, apply today. Learn more and apply online at conductix.us or apply in person at 1605 Industrial Parkway in Harlan. Conductic Swampler are proud to be an equal opportunity employer and strongly encourage military veterans to apply.
I'm Jack McKee with your halftime preview show here on KSOM. Arkansas State has never faced a team from the Big 12, and if that's what they want, be careful what you wish for. A hot Iowa State team will be in Jonesboro, Arkansas on Saturday for the Cyclones' last non-conference tilt. ISU is coming off a 16-13 win over Iowa, their first win over the Hawkeyes at Jack Trice Stadium in 14 years. On the final drive to set up Kyle Conrarty's game-winning 54-yard field goal, tight end Gabe Burkle made two incredible catches to move the sticks. One was on a tipped ball and the other was on a jump pass from Rocco Becht. Iowa State head coach Matt Campbell said the second one was a superb adjustment by Burkle.
That play, and I probably didn't realize how unbelievable the catch was until watching the videotape afterwards. But I mean, it play design great. Honestly, the play Gabe makes on it is exceptional. I mean, the tip ball play is great, but that play is incredible. I mean, it's his left hand, he spins around, and just a big time play. And Gabe's kind of made so many of those plays for our football team this fall already, playing at a really special level for us.
Iowa State has also seen some development in the receiving corps besides Burkle. Freshman Brett Eskeldson from Frisco, Texas had 2 catches for 39 yards against Iowa, but has 7 receptions for 162 yards and a TD so far, and is leading the Cyclones in receiving yards. Campbell says he came out of spring ball really impressing the coaching staff.
Probably would have been, as good as I've seen, in a long time around here. And then what he did was double down with that in fall camp. And I just thought, his consistency, I think he has very similar mannerisms to the great receivers that we've had here, the Knowles, the Higgins, the Hutchisons. How he practices, how he prepares, his availability. I think just the consistency that he plays the game with has been really impressive. And
the Cyclones do not have an enormous amount of transfers, but they have found guys from the Ivy League. Jalen Travis was an offensive lineman from Princeton who was drafted by the Indianapolis Colts in the 4th round this year, and now they have defensive lineman Tamatoa McDonough, who Matt Campbell got from Yale.
I just think from my end, both of these young men have very similar traits. They're number one, mature. They've challenged themselves and had great playing careers. Both of them played a ton of football. Yale has had a tremendous program as well and understands what it means to play championship level football. So I think Thomas got a little bit of that as well to his pedigree when the recruiting process came. And then, I just think from the collective character piece of it, the work ethic. I've said this about Tama, and really it was the same with Jalen. Every single day that those guys were here, those guys, you can just visibly see them getting better.
The forecast for tomorrow's game in Jonesboro is hot, a high of 96 degrees. In terms of playing in the heat, Campbell says bring it on.
I think understanding that, talking through those things and addressing it. And then, then you have a choice. Do you do what you need to do? I mean, it's going to be hot everywhere, not just in Jonesboro, right? I mean, so the reality of it is, I think the last scrimmage we had, it was, at 4 o'clock and 107 degree feels like temperature, and we had 124 reps. So, we've been there, we've had this, we've prepared for this. And, the reality of it is we also know what it takes, physically to prepare yourself to do that. So
the game will feature 2 quarterbacks who have been with their teams for a while. In this age of the transfer portal and quarterbacks transferring like crazy, Rocco Becht is 4th among active FBS quarterbacks playing with the same school, while Jalen Raynor of the Red Wolves is 7th. Campbell says that Raynor can make plays.
First and foremost for Arkansas State, I mean, this will be the best quarterback, in my opinion, that from a mobility, throw ability, playmaking ability standpoint that we're going to play. He's got all the tools, and we saw that last year against him here, and we've seen what he was able to do post our game a year ago. And then you got Butch Jones, who's been phenomenal culture builder, team builder, Cincinnati, Tennessee, what he did last year with that Arkansas State team. And man, they've got great skill. And so on both sides of the ball.
One focus for the defense is trying to get a stop right after the offense put points on the board. Defensive coordinator John Heacock says it is something that has not happened.
We have to do a better job of our offense scores. The next drive out, man, we've given up a touchdown about every time after that drive. And as a defenseman, that's when you have a chance to try to close the door and get our guys back the ball. And we haven't done that in the last few games, really since Miami. And, we've been really great on, punting the ball and going to play defense, get off the field. I think we maybe only given up 1 score in that scenario, but that's one area that we're talking about, and we're looking at it as coaches too. What are we calling? What's different? What's happening? But we've got to be able to stop people when our offense scores and try to get some more margin.
Number 14, Iowa State is 3-0. Arkansas State is 1-1. Game time is 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Cyclone pregame at 1 p.m. here on KSOM.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
Stay comfortable year-round with Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Is your home ready for every season? Whether you need a leaky faucet fixed, your furnace tuned up, or your AC running smoothly, Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has you covered. With the Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, you can count on us for honest, dependable, fast, and reliable service no matter the season. Stay comfortable all year long. Call the Kennedy Brothers today, 712-831-2602, or reach Brian directly at 515-669-3115 to schedule your service.
Join the team at Conductix Wampler. Conductix Wampler is currently hiring for the following positions: maintenance technicians, second shift spring reel technicians, and part-time second shift fabricators. They offer competitive wages and an excellent benefits package in a work environment that truly values its employees. If you're looking for a company that cares about your growth and success, apply today. Learn more and apply online at conductix.us or apply in person at 1605 Industrial Parkway in Harlan. Conductix Wampler are proud to be an equal opportunity employer and strongly encourage military veterans to apply.
For farm supplies, see Bromley Supplies in Carson. General farm supplies, nuts and bolts, just about everything you need to get whatever is broke on your farm fixed. Need a new hydraulic hose belt? Bromley Supply can do that for you. Maybe you just need a couple of adapters or fittings. They can handle that too. Conveniently located just outside of Carson. Give them a call at 402-680-5471. For all your farm supply needs, Bromley Supplies in Carson.
Halftime here in Avoca. Chris Varney, Jack McKee along with you. 20-14 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Riverside has the lead. John Becker is on assignment this week.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
He'll be back next week. He won't miss Cam Audubon. that's what's going on next week. So we got another rivalry on our hand next week. So, Jack, what stood out the most to you in that first half?
You know, it's been messy so far from both teams. I mean, whether it comes to the false starts, to the flags, to the messy snaps, to the kicking even. I mean, I think both teams have a lot to address going into the second half, a lot of things to clean up, and I think it's a matter of who cleans up first and who's losing less yards on the penalties, who's making cleaner snaps, and I think it's a matter just of who can fix those mistakes and put points on the board. I think both teams have done good things. I think both teams have done great blocking in this one. Both teams have made good holes for their runners. Dayton Orsbeck having a great night. He's been finding receivers very well. The same on the other side with Schoenrock. Jackson Gordon not as loud as he was last week, but he's still doing great. But yeah, I mean, both offenses they're a bit messy so far, but I think nothing they can't fix going into the second half.
Well, weird sort of start to the game when Cole Jepson pooched a little kick. It looked like it was kind of an onside kick. It was very short. He pooched it up into the air, but AHSTW started at the 50-yard line. But in Dayton Osbar threw it downfield going deep. It was intercepted by Cole Jepson. Riverside went 3 and out on their next possession with a couple of plays in there, 5-yard penalties. AHSTW started at their own 23-yard line, and they moved down the field, and Gettler ran it for 43 yards on a nice play, got outside right down the sidelines. 43-yard touchdown, extra point good, 7-0. Riverside answered from their own 28, used Gordon to run mostly down the field, and then they faked it to Gordon. Jepson took it to off the left tackle for a 3-yard touchdown. The 2-point conversion failed, 7-6. On AHSTW's next possession, it was pretty much a 3 and out, and then a bad snap at a punt. Osbar lost 9 yards. It moved them back to the 27-yard line where Riverside started, and on the short porch, Gordon took it in from 1 yard out. Again, the 2-point conversion failed, 12-7 Riverside at the 8:55 mark. Again, on a little short kick, it was the Vikings starting at their own 49, and they moved into scoring position, and Gettler ran it in from 16 yards out at 5:18, 14-12. Vikings back in front. Back-to-back 3 and outs. Riverside able to start again on a short porch after AHSTW had a short kick. They got backed up to their own 10, and the punt was a good return by Jepson all the way down to the 29, and that's when Schoenrock connected with Jepson on a 16-yard touchdown pass at the 150 mark, and that's your score, 20-14. So special teams huge there. Some bad snaps in there, as we mentioned, and some misplays by Avoca there on that last one that allowed Riverside a nice field to score. For the Bulldogs, 130 yards on the ground, 16 in the air, 146 yards of total offense. Jackson Gordon, 16 carries for 105 yards at a touchdown. Schoenrock, 5 carries for 35 yards. Oh, I didn't add in Jepson's 11, so it's actually 157. So Jepson had 1 carry for 11. Well, he had 2. Oh, see, I missed something again. Jepson had 2 carries for 14 yards. See, it's always something. 160, the total offense. See, at least I caught it. And Schoenrock through the air was 2 of 3 for 16 yards, but a touchdown to Jepson. So 160 now is the tally of total offense. AHSTW's at 140, so it's pretty even. Drew Lee, 9 carries, 43 yards. Gatlin Gettler, 4 carries, 63 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Dayton Osbar, though, 4 carries, minus 23 yards. Osbar through the air, 4 of 7 for 57 yards and an interception. Colin Harder has 2 catches for 50 yards. Freeman has 1 catch for 9 yards for AHSTW. Still about a minute and a half. Have they gone to the warm-ups yet? Don't think so.
Not yet, no.
No, so we still have some time. It's halftime, our Aiken Building Center halftime. And it's 20-14 on the C-Pro scoreboard for Riverside. We're back after this, and we'll have scores from around the region. Second half coming up. Riverside will get the ball first to start the third quarter here on KSOM.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
Stay comfortable year-round with Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Is your home ready for every season? Whether you need a leaky faucet fixed, your furnace tuned up, or your AC running smoothly, Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has you covered. With the Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, you can count on us for honest, dependable, fast, and reliable service no matter the season. Stay comfortable all year long. Call the Kennedy Brothers today, 712-831-2602, or reach Brian directly at 515-669-3115 to schedule your service.
Join the team at Conductix Wampler. Conductix Wampler is currently hiring for the following positions: maintenance technicians, second shift spring reel technicians, and part-time second shift fabricators. They offer competitive wages and an excellent benefits package in a work environment that truly values its employees. If you're looking for a company that cares about your growth and success, apply today. Learn more and apply online at conductix.us or apply in person at 1605 Industrial Parkway in Harlan. Conductix Wampler are proud to be an equal opportunity employer and strongly encourage military veterans to apply.
For farm supplies, see Brumley Supplies in Carson. General farm supplies, nuts and bolts, just about everything you need to get whatever is broke on your farm fixed. Need a new hydraulic hose belt? Brumley Supply can do that for you. Maybe you just need a couple of adapters or fittings. They can handle that too. Conveniently located just outside of Carson. Give them a call at 402-680-5471. For all your farm supply needs, Brumley Supplies in Carson.
KSOM. All right, back here in Avoca. Gorgeous night for football. It was warm earlier today, but we've had a little bit of a breeze is blowing, a cross breeze from far to near side, right in our faces. And but it's the temperature has been comfortable actually, and night is now settled down here in Avoca, and yeah, this is gorgeous.
Definitely, and you know, we mentioned how beautiful this field is. I mean, I don't know if you can notice it on the camera for all our visual listeners on YouTube.com and Western Iowa Today TV, but the difference in yard lawn patterns in between each five, I mean.
They even, you got off shades of green every 5 yards, so it's really cool.
Beautiful, and the soybeans have now completely vanished into the dark.
Can't see nothing. See some blinking lights on the windmills off in the distance, or I don't know if they're windmills or towers. But and then an occasional car drives by on a vacant road. It just looks like it's floating as it goes. It's actually kind of creepy.
It's very, very, very creepy. And I mean, it's awesome that we got a night like this, especially after last week when I almost had to bust out the hand warmers in Coon Rapids there. You know, it's always a question of how early it's going to get cold. You know, it's going to get cold. But how early into the football season is it going to get cold? And I'm glad that we kind of had a chance to sit down tonight once again for almost like a summer-like conditions here in Avoca.
Well, speaking of Coon Rapids, they lost to Cam last week. Cam on our C-Pro scoreboard leading Bedford 22-14 at the second quarter. I got a Cam guy right next to me.
Yes.
Sydney leads Stanton 30-12 in the second. Exira over CRB 22-8 in the second. Woodbine over Fremont Mills 30-6 in the second. That's a surprise.
Yep.
It's Audubon blowing out Arweva 54-7 in the second. Carroll and Humboldt tied at 14 at the half. St. Albert leads Logan Magnolia 21-7 at the half. ICAM Manning over South Central Calhoun 21-14 in the second. Hinton leads Tri-Center 13-7 in the second. Underwood over Clorinda 21-7 in the second. Trainer and Pella Christian tied at 21 at the half. And Des Moines Christian leading Atlantic 10-6 in the second. LC over Harlan 17-0 at halftime. And a short punt by the Vikings is fielded by one of the upmen for Riverside, and he's down at the 35-yard line. Rican on the return. Don't forget the scoreboard show comes at 10 o'clock tonight after all the games, and you can catch up on all the scores. So Riverside will start at their own 35-yard line, 20-14, excuse me, on the C-Pro scoreboard. Bulldogs in front. They move left to right on your radio dial. Two wides to the near side. and we got false starts everywhere. Or no, we might have an offsides on the Vikings.
Yeah, I saw one of the D linemen for the Vikings jumped there.
So, the second half sort of starts like the first.
Yeah, and you mentioned the very beginning of the game, the interesting events that occurred there, and it's going to be interesting to see because Riverside, they start with the ball, and we see how long their drives take.
First down and 5. Give it to Gordon up the middle, and he drags everybody close to midfield. He's got a veteran equipment first down the mark. I'm right at the 50 for a gain of 10. I'm shocked they even brought him down, man. He hit that hole, and he hit it hard. I mean, heck, he only had 16 carries in the first half. I mean, that's like a day at the beach for him. First down at 10, right at the 50 on a gain of 10 by Gordon. Give it to Gordon again between the tackles, and he thunders his way into Viking territory down to the 42, a gain of 8. Jeez. He looks like he's turning the motors on.
Definitely.
Even more. It's like it's second half, baby. It's time to go, go, go. Second down and 2 for Riverside already down to the Viking 42-yard line. And it's really on some great runs by Gordon out of the get-go here. And Riverside taking a long time to get the play from the sidelines. Play clock is down to 6. Now they're on the ball with 3. Schoenrock will keep it, and he's dragged down to the backfield. That play was totally disrupted, and there was nowhere to go, and it was Jorgensen who was first in the backfield. Not only Jorgensen, but it looked like Evan Harder got penetration as well. And Schoenrock ends up losing about 3. Well, they took so long to get the play in, and then they just couldn't run it. Got out of the rhythm. Third down and 5 from the Viking 45-yard line. Big play here for Riverside. Gordon up the middle, hit from behind, and smothered right at the line of scrimmage.
This is what you need to do if you're the Vikings. You got to crowd them inside in the gut there, and hopefully just get back on offense.
I think Scheffler was the guy who hit him first, and that he was able to push it forward, but they didn't give him any yards at all. And it's 4th down and 5, and it looks like Riverside is going to go for it at the Viking 45-yard line. Opening drive of the second half. Schoenrock runs the option, pitches it, and Jepson is brought down in midfield. It's a loss of 5, and a flag is thrown at the end of the play all the way downfield at the 27-yard line. There was a receiver from Riverside going up against a defender for the Vikings, and what do we have here? On 4th down and 5, the Vikings made a stop, and we have a dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike on Riverside. So both teams have been called for unsportsmanlike conduct. And that is just a costly, costly, costly penalty. Well, we say this is a rivalry. Both teams want to win big, but you cannot open your mouth. You got to keep your cool. And Davis Pantee said it himself, and it really for both sides, you got to check your emotions. And he said that, and neither team at times have been able to do it. AHSTW will start at the Riverside 36-yard line. Great stop by the Vikings that time. First down at 10, and up the middle. And nothing doing that time, I think, for Lee. And Lee might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that is it. Boy, Jack Brennan was announced as the tackler, and he's been everywhere tonight. What a player Jack Brennan is.
Definitely. And
he's having himself a night. Sorry.
With these small town schools, I mean, you got to learn how to play both ways because you have no clue where you're going to be needed going into your high school career. And it's great to see just this kid come in and just be able to do anything.
They gave Lee a gain of 1. He somehow squeezed out 1. It's 2nd down and 9 from the 35-yard line. Bad snap. Osborne busted play. Scrambles forward. Brandon again on the stop. Osborne loses 2. He's better off to lose 2. It was almost a loss of a lot more. Another bad snap. And it's 3rd down and 11 for Avoca.
The play doesn't start until the quarterback gets the ball, and that's something that you need to focus in on.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Touchdown Beer and Grill. Great vibes, drinks, flavor, and unforgettable moments where every night is a win by Stein Seed. Stein is yield. Contact Trey Bricks, your local Stein rep. 3rd and 11 for AHSTW at the 35 of Riverside. Osbar back to pass. He's being pressured. Gets away from 1, and he cannot get away from 3. Brandon again! Unbelievable. Brandon again brings him down. What a player. What a player. And it was Reed also in on that stop. I didn't see who got the initial penetration, but that allowed Brandon to make the tackle. It's a loss of 2. And it's 4th down and 12 for HSTW. They're kind of in no man's land here, but it's 4th and 12. What do you do? The punter is Osbar. Maybe gets into the shotgun and pooches a punt. But they're lining up as if to go for it. Right to left. Play action. Osbar's back to pass. He can still punt it. He throws it. Downfield. It's tipped up into the air. It's incomplete. Harder, the intended receiver. And I think it was Reed who knocked it up into the air. He's slow getting up. What a play by Uriah Reed. And they fail on 4th down. And so Riverside gets the ball back. A short field for HSTW. The unsportsmanlike conduct gave it to the Vikings. They could not take advantage. And Riverside gets it back on their own 37.
Osbark had time on the rollout there and kind of just tossed it up too harder there. The D-back for the Riverside Bulldogs fell down after Harder had bobbled it up, and he tried to put his hands on it and try to make the catch, but unfortunately it just dropped on him.
So Reed had a couple of plays there on that drive for Riverside. Brandon, of course, calling him his name a lot tonight. What a player on defense. And the Bulldogs have it 1st down and 10 at their own 37. 7:21 to go in the 3rd quarter. They lead 20-14. Jackson on the far side on the sweep, and he rolls to the 45-yard line, just shy of the 45 to the 44, a gain of 7 on his 20th carry of the night, and I have him at 130 yards.
And that's
I got to start a new column.
That's the goal if you're Riverside. It's not only just getting rushing yards, it's just to waste time. You've got the lead here, and we know how long these drives can take for the Riverside Bulldogs, especially in that early quarter. I mean, the first half, it flew by, Chris.
You don't say it like that. You're not supposed to say that. 2nd down and 4. Play action. Schoenrock. No, they gave it off to the far side. I did not see the handoff. It wasn't Gordon. It was Jepson on the carry. Gordon was pointing 1st down, and he is going to be, he's got the 1st down. He needed 4, and he got 4. So Jepson on a little delay run to the far side. And again, they're moving on that far side behind those seniors on that offensive line. And that's Hackett and Bell. Why not? Move behind the seniors. And it's a Vetter Equipment 1st down for the Bulldogs, just shy of midfield at their own 48-yard line. And Schoenrock on the delay, again to Jepson. Breaks a tackle in the backfield. Gets outside to the far side. It slowed him down. He got to midfield. We got an injured Viking in the backfield. Jepson only got 2. And we got an injury timeout. 5:54, clock stops here in the 3rd quarter. On the C-Pro scoreboard, Riverside leads 20-14. We're back after this here on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Cass Health in
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
The injured player was Jackson Jensen for AHSTW. He's down on the field for a long time, but finally got up and walked off under his own power. Second down and 8 for Riverside, right at midfield at the 50-yard line. Left to right on your radio dial. They lead 20-14 on the C-Pro score. And give it to Gordon, and this time he is upended and loses yardage. It's going to be a loss of about 4 yards, and that's Sam Sturm. Sturm makes the tackle, a great penetration by Sturm. I remember I said in the first half, it was like Sturm had a tackle, but Gordon got 6. This time, Gordon lost 5. What a play by Sturm. And it's now 3rd down and 13 for the Bulldogs. They're back at their own 45-yard line. They don't have many plays in the playbook for that. This is a team that does not thrive in situations like that, and they take too much time, and they got to burn a timeout. 5:12 to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs face a 3rd and 13. They lead it 20-14 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back after this on KSOM.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories, from the first bite to the last sip. Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
3rd down and 13 for Riverside at their own 45-yard line. Jepson in motion to the far side. Schoenrock back to pass. He's being chased. He lobs it up into the air, and he's got a man at the 30. Scamper to the 20 is Jepson, and he's gone. Touchdown, 55 yards, and he was wide open again. Are you kidding me? Just a breakdown in coverage by AHSTW. Jepson went in motion to the far side. Nobody picked him up, and he found an opening. It was underthrown by Schoenrock. Jepson had nobody on him, so he could just stop, make the catch, cut back to the middle of the field, touchdown.
I was questioning what they would call there. I mean, a 3 and 13, that's not what they're normally in.
No, now we'll go for 2. And Schoenrock will hand it to Gordon, a sweep to the far side, and he goes sideways. No, he just did not get in. Just short, and a flag is thrown at the end of the play. I know somebody mouthed off, and I'm not sure who it was, but early indications on the Vikings. We'll check the flag. 26-14, 5:02 to go in the third quarter of our C-Pro scoreboard. Back after this here on KSOM as my wind is coming up.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
All right, so dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike on AHSTW, and we've seen how many of those? 3 or 4? I mean, and both teams have been penalized for it. But no, wait a minute, they're moving it back. I thought it was signaled against the Vikings.
I think it was offset, or I think we also got unsportsmanlike on the Riverside Bulldogs too.
Well, it's going to be a net penalty on Riverside, not on HSTW. And now, with the poor kicking that they have, Jepson has to kick off at his own 25-yard line.
To answer your question, it's been too many penalties. Too many. We know this is a physical game. We know that this is a small-town rivalry. I mean, what would we say, 10, 15 minutes to Riverside or Oakland from here? I mean, these are two small-town teams that love to play each other.
13.4.
13.
Jepson, this time pushes it somewhat deep, going back, and he goes out of bounds. Going out of bounds is Gettler. Jepson has his best kick of the night, and Gettler stepped out of bounds by about a hair. I mean, not by much, at the 34-yard line. Man, why didn't they do that before? So far, they have not executed, I think, on special teams like they had planned to. So Jepson kicked as far as he could that time, and he backed up the Vikings at their own 34, and the Bulldogs catch a break. 5:02 to go in the third quarter, 26-14. Riverside with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Special teams has been very weird, but right now both coaches need to assemble their team and lecture them and say, shut up. That's all they got to say, shut up.
Yep.
Osbar, play action, back to pass. He throws it near side. It's intercepted! What a diving interception made by Rican. Court Rican, the punter, who's also plays in the defensive backfield with a diving pick for Riverside. And the Bulldogs get the second turnover of the game, and they start at their own 49.
Great way to play the ball there. I mean, just a great dive, and it was a really close catch there. It was really low to the ground, and referee on the sideline got a good look at it. Ball Riverside.
4:57 to go here in the third quarter. This game is turned to Riverside, but I tell you cannot fall asleep on this Viking team. And Davis Pattee, who's back on that sidelines, who had this team eons ago, it seems like, when they went to the Dome. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 49. Now on the end around, going to the far side, and not much doing that time on that run to Amdor. Amdor doesn't get the ball too much, and he lost a yard there. Matter of fact, I think that was his first carry of the year.
Really? Yeah.
Yes, first carry of the season for Peyton Amdor. He's mostly a blocker and probably doesn't get enough credit for what he does. Trips to the near side. Second down and 11. Schoenrock rolls to the near side, and he throws. It's caught right at the first down marker. Jepson, he's going to be short of the first down by about a yard. He got 10. He needed 11. But a great job by Jepson to haul that one in.
Yeah, great route. He knew exactly where to look.
It'll be third down and 1. They're into Viking territory, the 42. And the clock hits 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. 26-14, Riverside on the C-Pro scoreboard. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Principal Financial Group with Mark Smith. 3rd and 1 for Riverside. Oh, it's going to be third down and longer. Wyatt Bell, his head snapped up. He had the snap count wrong. And another costly mistake by one of these teams. There are just mistakes that you would think would be made in week 1.
Yeah.
Both teams need to work on their snaps. Both teams need to work on their mouths. They need like duct tape on their mouths or something. I know you can't do that, but I don't know, just a suggestion. 3rd down and 6 for Riverside at the Viking 47-yard line. A delay handoff gives it to Gordon. That play gets busted up pretty quickly, and Gordon does get some of that yardage back. He got about 4. But it's 4th down for Riverside. What do you do here? I think are they bringing in their punting unit? You got the lead. You got a 2-score lead at the 3-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. I would almost punt it, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to punt it. Well, they got a beach ball here. My mind is easily distracted. Rican will kick it away. Pressure, but he got rid of it. And Harder will let it bounce at the 12, and it gets into the end zone for the touchback. That's a 44-yard punt. It's a net 24, 2:42 to go in the 3rd quarter, and the Vikings started their own 20. Wow, I mean, Riverside played with fire with that 15-yard penalty after the score, and somehow they've gotten away with it. They get an interception, but they don't capitalize on that. And now the Vikings have to consider themselves fortunate that they're only down 12 with 2:42 to go, and they get the football back. And the Vikings need points. Osbar, oh, he fumbled it, and Riverside recovers it. A bad exchange and nightmare for the Vikings. And the Bulldogs fall on it at the 12-yard line. Oh my goodness gracious. What a huge play for Riverside.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs, 20-yard line.
So they mark it at the 12 in the Hoist Distributing red zone already. And the 3rd turnover of the game for AHSTW. And it's 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs. And a bad exchange. Schoenrock will roll out to the near side. He throws, and it's deflected at the line of scrimmage intended for Andor. And we'll bring up a 2nd down. Well, you have the lead, but they're not going to Gordon right now. I mean, I guess you can't give it to him every time. You kind of want to save him a little bit. You don't want him to wear down through the season. He's only human. I think.
I think, yeah.
We don't know if he's human. I mean, he could be a Terminator. I'll be back. I don't know. 2nd down and 10. Now they give it to Gordon, and he tramps his way into the end zone for a touchdown. That was just too easy. A 12-yard touchdown run for Gordon, his 2nd of the night. Just a trap play, and instead of the left side, he went off the right side that time and went into the end zone for the touchdown.
I don't think he is human. I don't think he is. I mean, I'd check under his jersey. That might be a V8 engine instead of some pads.
Or an S. Might be an S underneath that jersey. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
Well, that time, a great block by the freshman, Richardson. And Hackett. Actually, Hackett lines up on that side. Bell. Well, they've been running Hackett and Bell on one side. Allen and Richardson blocked that time. They go for 2, and Schoenrock's pass is knocked away by Jorgensen, and the 2-point conversion fails again. 2:31 to play in the 3rd quarter. Riverside now opens up a 32-14 lead. And we're back after this here on KSOM.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves
32-14. Riverside has now scored 20 unanswered points right now. They have lost 9 of the last 10 meetings in this rivalry. And Jackson Gordon told me over the weekend, last Saturday, they're itching to reduce to finally win one. Jepson, a kick coming near side and breaking it to the 50, down the near side 40, and Jepson saved a touchdown. And it was Sheffield who found an opening and returned it to give AHSTW something to cheer about, which they haven't had lately. What a return by Sheffield. They didn't give him a good spot. They mark it at the Riverside 35-yard line, but still, what a play by Sheffield.
Yeah, I mean, he knew that ball was coming for him. I mean, Riverside is not one to really switch up the playbook.
So it's up to the Vikings now to try and answer the play by Sheffield on special teams. With 2:25 to go in the third quarter, down 32-14 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Osbar back to pass. He steps up, he throws near side. Oh, it's intercepted, or is it dropped? It's caught, it's a pick. I didn't see who made the pick. Oh, now they say it's incomplete. I thought that was Brannon. Either way, it was almost a spectacular pick. And they rule it incomplete.
It's almost identical to the last interception.
Brandon and Amdor were both in the vicinity. I didn't see which one caught it because I was blocked by the team. But it was almost a spectacular interception. Ooh. That could have been costly. Osbar already has 2 picks tonight. 3 turnovers by the Vikings. It's second down and 10. And a handoff to Gettler. Holding on to the ball with both hands. He got spun around at the 30 and gets inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And that will be a pickup of 7 yards. It'll be third down and 3 at the 29-yard line of Riverside. Under 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. On the C-Pro scoreboard, 32-14 Riverside. They've scored 20 in a row. Third down, it's going to be 4-down territory for the Vikings here. Third and a long 3. Osbar turns, nothing there. He's going to keep it. He breaks a tackle near side, got spun around. He's got the first down to the 22, a gain of 8. So Osbar with a veteran equipment first down for AHTW, much needed first down. Is that their first down of the second half? No, they had one earlier. But the offense has not moved much. And the clock continues to move down to 1:17 in the third quarter. And it's first down at 10 for the Vikings, right to left at the Bulldog 22-yard line. Osbar gonna know harder in the backfield, and he scampers his way, and he's tripped up by Endor right at the 20-yard line. Harder may have fallen forward. He gets 3. So second down and 7. It is in the Hoist Distributing red zone at the 19-yard line. Your Precision Planning and Channel C dealer in Audubon. Give Chad a call today, 712-304-0487. They sent Harder this time to the far side of the field. Wheatley to the near. And it's second and 7. Gettler in the backfield. It goes to the far side. Osbar and the keeper up the middle. Breaks a tackle. Spun around again. Down to about the 10. That should be enough for a first down.
Great decision there by Osbar. Saw the quick route on the far side. It wasn't open, so he saw the gap in the box and went for it.
Vetter equipment first down. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. They don't have to run another play, but they got to get all the plays they can right now. Get one in just before the end of the quarter. Osbar Hands it off. Gettler going off the right side. Cuts it back at the numbers. And he's down to about the 4. And that's the end of the third quarter. Your score, C-Pro score. Riverside 32, HTW 14. We're back after this here on KSOM.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation today at 712-249-5137 or email harrison at hchexcavation.com for your free estimate.
All right, what's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoda Steakhouse?
I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best.
So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 7-1.
Injury on the field. It's not much of an injury, though. Gatlin Gettler was the injured player, and he's actually running off the field. So it must have been a cramp. So we start the fourth quarter here on KSOM in Audubon, Atlantic. 96.5 FM, the best country music and the best sports, the best news, the best farm news, best everything. It'll be second down at 7 at the 7. Second down and goal for AHSTW, down 32-14 on the C-Pro score. Osbar goes to the near side. Big pileup. He just jumped right into it, and he squeezes his way for a gain of 2. Going to bring up a third down and goal for the Vikings from the 5.
It's a game-defining moment right here, Chris.
Well, you have 2 downs to get there, but right now you're using a lot of clock. You almost got to go no huddle because you're down so much. Osbar in the shotgun, left to right, back to pass. He's going to roll to the near side. He's hit at the 5 and he's sacked. He fell for it. He actually got a yard. But it's fourth down and goal from the 4. Clock is still motoring. 11 minutes to go in the ball game. Riverside leads on the C-Pro score 32-14. And it's fourth down and goal for HSTW at the 4-yard line. They're just taking too much time. The time and the clock, everything in favor of Riverside. Osbar in the shotgun, back to pass. He throws, it's knocked away. Incomplete and a flag down at the end of the play. Landon Schoenrock stepped in front and batted it away, but did he shove the receiver, or did somebody mouth off again?
I think
it's pass interference.
Could be PI, yeah.
Ooh, with the initials, the PI.
Yep.
And it is pass interference called against Riverside, and it's not an automatic first down. It's half the distance, but now it's going to be fourth down and goal from the 2. That's important because everybody's used to pass interference, and I really think that high school football needs to go to the pro rules. I think college, it should be uniform. They're going to have to reset the play clock. But they need to go to spot foul, automatic first down for pass interference. It's just... All right, so fourth down and goal for the 2 for the Vikings. Left to right, Osbar in the shotgun. No, it's Harder back there. Harder is going to race to the far side. It's a foot race. Harder is going to get into the end zone for the touchdown. It was Harder versus Allensworth, and Harder beat him for a 2-yard touchdown run. And that ends the unanswered points. It puts it back to a 2-score game. It does not do any good to go for 2 here. You go for 1, and you make it a 11-point game. And Freeman's extra point is good. 10:32 to go in the ball game. Riverside on the C-Pro scoreboard leads it 32-21. Back after this here on KSOM.
Better Equipment in Audubon wants to wish you a safe and successful harvest. When the work is done, treat your combine right. Schedule your 101-point inspection for just $500. You'll get a detailed analysis, combine wash, and expert service. Plus, 12-month warranty on Case IH parts, 24-month warranty on CIH reman parts, and 10% off all parts installed in our shop. Hurry! Offer ends November 30th.
Get more out of every acre with Hoist Distributing. We have precision planting for perfect rows, the best seed for strong starts, and premium fertilizer to fuel your yields. Fight pests and weeds with top quality chemicals. Everything you need to boost production and profits. From planting to harvest, Hoist Distributing is your partner in the field. Better tools, bigger harvests. Call Hoist Distributing in Audubon at 712-563-3030.
All right, what does Avoca do here? You got 10.5 to go. Do you dare try an onside kick? Right now, everybody's in a tight bunch in the middle of the field. Now the Vikings will spread out. But if I'm Riverside, I got to be on alert. Freeman is the kicker. He approaches. He squibs it. It's going to go inside the 20 and down there. Jepson just fell on it. So Riverside doesn't have it in very good field position at their own 18. The Vikings need to stop at a desperate situation. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Fikes Plumbing and Services, HVAC Plumbing, Sewer and Septic, now serving Greenfield and Atlantic. Service Master by Rice, 24/7, 365. Services all of Western Iowa. Write this number down because you may need it. 712-243-5373. First out and 10 for Riverside at their own 18-yard line. And they give it to Gordon. Big pile up in the middle, and he didn't get much. Maybe a yard, maybe 2. 32-21 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Riverside in front. Tonight game brought to you in part by Harrison Hoyg Excavation, your local experts in excavation and land work. 712-249-5137. Second down and 8 from their 19-yard line. Schoenrock hands it to Gordon. Sweep on the far side. Got a hole, and outside the numbers, he dives across the 25. They'll mark him right at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Make or break moment here for the Vikings.
It's going to be 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2 for the Bulldogs.
Vikings need to get the ball back. Riverside has 2 timeouts left. AHSTW has 3. It's a 2-score game. 3rd and 2 for Riverside. They want to move the chains. AHSTW wants it back. Schoenrock is going to use as much of the play clock as he can. He hands it to Gordon, far side, and he dives towards the out of bounds. He's got to pick up the first down, a Veteran Equipment first down. He needed 2, he got 3.
Yeah, great run there, and great motion there as well. Kind of set the defense off guard, and yeah, that's going to burn a lot more clock here for the AHSTW Vikings. That time is really bleeding out.
That puts them at 140 yards unofficially as we near the 9-minute mark of the 4th quarter. A Veteran Equipment first down run by Gordon. Just shy of the 30. Actually, yeah, mark it at the 29. Riverside still in their own territory. First down and 10. Right to left on your radio dial. Sending man in motion, Jepson. And they fake it to Gordon, and they give it off to Andor, and he is smothered. Boy, the Vikings were ready for that one. And Andor loses a big chunk all the way back to the 24-yard line. Man, That's a loss of 5.
Wasn't fooled at all there, and AHSTW Vikings still showing some life here.
Tonight's game brought to you by Iowa Western Community College. Empowers learners, advances communities, and improves lives. So it's second down and 15 for Riverside. Jorgensen on that off defensive line made a play there. Schoenrock back to pass. He throws to the far side. It's caught by Jepson. Hit at the 40 and then broke a tackle, went out of bounds. And he's got the Vetter Equipment first down. On second and 15, Jepson just picked up 15. Mark it right at the 40. Wow. Big first down for Riverside there. Clock stops with 8 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Next week, we're in Anita. It's another rivalry game. Cam Audubon. Really don't have to say much else. 7 o'clock kick. First down at 10 on the Vetter Equipment first down. Handed to Gordon between the tackles. Breaking one, breaking another. Slips, slides, and powers his way close to midfield. He's going to be close to another first down. I think he might be, let's see where they spot him. Yeah, just a yard short. He got 9. Still, Jackson Gordon is doing what he does. He's not having like a 400-yard game, but they're not getting him 38 carries. Instead, he's got 25. That's 13 less, by the way. For second and 1 for Riverside, just shy of midfield at their own 49. And Schoenrock, he goes up the middle on a keeper, and he is met by a lot of blue jerseys. Nowhere for him to go that time. He was met by Mr. Lane. And Schoenrock even lost a yard there. It's going to be third down and 2. Clock is down to 6:49 and moving. Play clock now keeps moving as well, down to 12. Third down and 2 for the Bulldogs. Schoenrock hands it to Gordon. Hesitation move wrapped up. He falls forward. I think he might be short. Gordon needed 2. He got 1. Decision time for Daryl Frayne. Does he go for it here? It's fourth down and 1 from his own 49-yard line. Does he send Reekin on and punt it, or does he rely on his senior Jackson Gordon? If they go for it, you know who's getting it. It's going to be number 8.
Yeah, I think the option here is just give it to Gordon.
Jackson Gordon, 422, one of the top rushing performances in Iowa history. He's in the top 20. And Riverside burns their play clock and they take a timeout. 5:57 to go in the fourth quarter. 32-21 Riverside on the C-Pro scoreboard. We're back after this here on KSOM.
Get more out of every acre with Hoist Distributing. We have precision planting for perfect rows, the best seed for strong starts, and premium fertilizer to fuel your yields. Fight pests and weeds with top quality chemicals. Everything you need to boost production and profits. From planting to harvest, Hoist Distributing is your partner in the field. Better tools, bigger harvests. Call Hoist Distributing in Audubon at 712-563-3030.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find.
4th and 1 for Riverside. They have an 11-point lead. With just under 6 minutes to go in the game. Tight formation. Shotgun, split backs. Schoenrock hands it to Gordon between the tackles, and he rumbles for the first down into Viking territory, and he almost broke it all the way. He needed 1, and he got 8.
That was smooth as butter, Chris. I mean, it's just amazing to see how fast they put the ball in the hands of Gordon, and it worked out really well there.
Actually brought him down to the 44-yard line, so it's a gain of 7. But still a Vetter Equipment first down for Riverside, and the clock keeps ticking away. First down for the Bulldogs into Viking territory at the 44. Schoenrock again on the shotgun. Hands it to number 8. Gordon slips, slides, powers, thumps his way down inside the 35, and he's close to another first down. If there were dust on the field, it would be in a cloud of dust. There's no dust on this perfect field. It's a gain of 9. And Riverside will take that every time. My dad used to say, why go for 9? Just take 4. I'd take 4 yards in every play. That's what he told me.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
exactly.
take 4 yards every play. Go right down the field. 2nd and 1 for the Bulldogs at the Viking 35. Schoenrock is using all of the play clock. Bad snap, hands it off. Gordon off the left side this time. He'll have the Vetter Equipment first down as he rumbles down to the 30. It's a gain of 5. This is why you don't use them as much. And now we got a flag thrown, a dead ball flag. The official was looking at the Riverside crew. It's unsportsmanlike on Riverside. Wow! What is going on there? The coaches apparently are not having that talk that I talked about.
Yeah, you mentioned the duct tape too. And you know, it mean it'd be harder to breathe for those Bulldogs, but they'd probably lose less yards.
I don't know, but somebody said something clearly, and there's, what do you say? You just got a first down. Are you? Was they talking smack? Man, there must be some smack talking out there, and the officials are just having none of it. I mean, we of course have no idea whether it's justified or not, but this is crazy. There've been a lot of hankies on the field. Riverside has moved back all the way to the AHSTW. Well, now the Vikings jump at the AHSTW 46, and instead of 2nd down and 25, it's going to be 2nd down and 20, because the Vikings try to anticipate the count, and a good cadence change by Schoenrock. It's actually first down. No, it is 2nd down. 32-21, Riverside with a lead. 4:12 to go in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 20. And now Riverside shifts to the far side of the field. That means it's coming near side. Schoenrock in the shotgun. The play clock is only at 18. He snapped it off. Gordon goes off that right side. He twists, he turns. He's just motoring downfield, and he gets to about the 35-yard line where there's a crowd of people. A mark him shy of that at the 36, and it's a gain of 5. I have him at 176.
2nd and 15.
So it's now, well, that would have been 2nd down before. They never changed the yard marker. So now it's 2nd and 15. So we finally got the yardage marker right. It caught up anyway. 2nd and 15 for Riverside after the 5-yard gain. Schoenrock hands it to Gordon. Sweep to the near side. Garmart sprint. He popped over one guy, then lost the ball, but recovered his own fumble. Inside the 30, he hurdled a guy and then lost the ball, but it came right back to him, and he recovered it at the 28-yard line, 27-yard line. So it's a gain of 9. He fumbled it to himself.
36.
Just put the S on his jersey right now. I heard in the scouting report, I heard one of the coaches saying that a player, I forget the kid's name, but from Grundy Center, he says the best player in the state. Gordon could give anybody a run for their money in that category. Timeout Riverside, 2:29 to go in the ball game. Time running out on the Vikings. Bulldogs trying to close this one out. They lead at 32-21. Back after this here on KSOM.
Stay comfortable year-round with Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Is your home ready for every season? Whether you need a leaky faucet fixed, your furnace tuned up, or your AC running smoothly, Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has you covered. With the Kennedy Brothers Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling, you can count on us for honest, dependable, fast, and reliable service no matter the season. Stay comfortable all year long. Call the Kennedy Brothers today, 712-831-2602, or reach Brian directly at 515-669-3115 to schedule your service.
Join the team at Conductic Swampler. Conductic Swampler is currently hiring for the following positions: maintenance technicians, second shift spring reel technicians, and part-time second shift fabricators. They offer competitive wages and an excellent benefits package in a work environment that truly values its employees. If you're looking for a company that cares about your growth and success, apply today. Learn more and apply online at conductix.us or apply in person at 1605 Industrial Parkway in Harlan. Conductic Swampler are proud to be an equal opportunity employer and strongly encourage military veterans to apply.
It's third down and about 5, maybe a long 5. Schoenrock, a bad snap, got it off to Gordon, going sideways up the middle, a hole. He's going to be close. I think he's going to be short. He needed about 6. He got maybe 5 5/8. Nah, he got 5. So it's fourth down. And AHSTW has to burn a timeout. 2:23 to go in the ball game. 32-21 of the C-Pro scoreboard. Riverside on top. Back after this.
For farm supplies, see Brumley Supplies in Carson. General farm supplies, nuts and bolts, just about everything you need to get whatever is broke on your farm fixed. Need a new hydraulic hose belt? Brumley Supply can do that for you. Maybe you just need a couple of adapters or fittings. They can handle that too. Conveniently located just outside of Carson. Give them a call at 402-680-5471. For all your farm supply needs, Brumley Supplies in Carson.
Since 1952, the family-owned Mertz Welding has provided quality welding and fabrication in Carson. They specialize in rebuilding and remanufacturing everything from light to heavy equipment with a variety of machines and welders. There isn't a job Mertz Welding can't handle. For more information, stop in at the shop in the west end of Broadway in Carson or give them a call at 712-484-3821. Mertz Welding is a proud sponsor of Riverside Athletics.
Fourth down and 2. Schoenrock throws it on the far side. It's caught by Amdor. He's dropped immediately, but he's got the veteran equipment first down. From the AHSTW 23, they fake it to Gordon. Schoenrock, a nice conservative pass play to Peyton Amdor. They're going to mark it at, I think, right at the 19. It's a gain of 4. It was just a safe route, and Amdor was open. And you got to play the run on fourth down and 2. You got to pack it for Gordon. And that was a nice play by Schoenrock in the Hoist Distributing red zone. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 19. And they could just pretty much run out the clock here. A bad snap, and they can't. And it's going to be recovered on a fumble by HSTW. So they use up a ton of clock. And it ends up in a fumble and the first turnover of the game for Riverside. Well, they used up a huge chunk. I mean, Harder got that 2-yard touchdown run at the 10:32 mark, and the fumble occurs at the 1:52 mark. So they used up like 8-some minutes. And then they can't get any points out of it, but they still have a 2-score lead. And it's desperation time now for HSTW, but they have hope. With 1:52 to go, they get the fumble and they start at their own 26-yard line. They need a big play. Osbar, play action, back to pass. He's going deep to the near side. He's got a man. Harder across midfield, breaks a tackle inside the 40 to the 33-yard line. That goes for 41 yards.
Wow. Vikings coming alive.
That's a huge veteran equipment first down. They needed a big play and they got one. Osbar to Harder. for 41 yards. First down at the Riverside 33. Osbar back to pass. Here comes the pressure. Osbar, and he is sacked. And he just held onto the ball too long. And it was Wyatt Bell who came in and brought him down. And the Vikings have to take a timeout. And it's a big loss. A loss of 8 for Osbar. 1:32 to go in the ball game. 32-21 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back after this here on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Cass Health in Atlanta.
Second down and 20 for AHSTW. Osbar throws it near side. It's tipped and incomplete. Intended for Lee. That'll stop the clock. Wheatley was deep. Lee was closer to the target. Third down and 20. 1:27 to go in the ball game. It's an 11-point lead for Riverside. 9 of the last 10 won by the Vikings. Last 6 in a row won by HTW. And HTW in danger going to 1-2. Trips near side, one to the far, left to right. Osbar, third and long. Back to pass. He's got time. Now being pressured. Now he scrambles. Now he runs. Slips one tackle. And he's going to be way short of the first down. He gets to about the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Timeout, Vikings. They got one timeout left. 1:19 to play. 32-21 of the C-Pro scoreboard. Riverside in command. Back after this on KSOM.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Boy, the wind has really picked up here in the last couple of minutes. It was just so nice earlier on.
It really was, yeah. But the night comes and it starts to really cool off.
Next week, we're in Anita, Cam and Audubon. Another rivalry game as we go back to 8-man football. In the huddle at 5:15, Scouting Report 5, kickoff 7 here in KSOM. 4th down and 13 for AHSTW. They trail it by 2 scores. They have it at the Riverside 37-yard line. Osbar back to pass. He steps, he throws, it's caught. He's short of the first down though. Lee, he needed 13, and he only got 12. And Riverside will take over on downs. Unless he got a great spot, but I don't think so. And the Bulldogs celebrate. 1:15 to play, and AHSTW is out of timeouts. So that was the last timeout by the Vikings. And the Riverside Bulldogs will go to 2-1 of the season and end the string. And Jackson Gordon will get his win in this rivalry. They scored 20 straight points, and the Vikings could not recover. And it's victory formation for Riverside, everybody's favorite formation at the end of the ball game. I don't even count these in the official stats, but Schoenrock will sit down for a loss of 5-6 yards, but I don't count this. They'll count it in the official stats.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will.
What a performance here for the Bulldogs. Turnovers a big factor for AHSTW. Yep. Both teams, too many unsportsmanlike penalties, too many bad snaps. Most of the bad snaps probably went to the Vikings. some mistakes on special teams. So did Riverside. They made some mistakes on special teams. As you said earlier, Jack, there was a lot of sloppiness in this game, but I think Riverside was just less sloppy than the Vikings.
Less sloppy, and they were able to just run timeout once they took the lead over the Vikings.
And that will do it. The final score here tonight from AHSTW, it's Riverside winning the rivalry, beating the Vikings 32-21. We're back to wrap things up in 2 minutes here on KSOM.
When it comes to your investments,
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories, from the first bite to the last sip. Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
when it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today, I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
KSOM. And back to wrap things up, the scoreboard show coming up here at 10 o'clock here on KSOM. 32-21 is the final score. Riverside goes to 2-1, and the Vikings now in a little bit of a hole at 1-2. District game for both teams, Jack, and again, I go back to it wasn't the prettiest of games, but Riverside, I guess, was a little prettier.
Just a little bit prettier, but yeah, like you said, definitely messy for both teams. And I think that's something we kind of expected going into this. We knew this would be an emotional game. We know that both these teams know each other so well. I mean, 13.4 miles, like you said, and they've known each other for so long. And every time they match up, it's always so physical. It's definitely one of the games that they look forward to every single week or every single season. And yeah, like you said, less messy on the Riverside Bulldogs end, and their ability to just have the ball and keep the ball. And once they took the lead against the Vikings in the third quarter there, and I mean, they just were able to run the clock out. I mean, the fourth quarter especially, they had taken the ball with about 11 minutes, maybe 10 minutes, and then they had bled it down to below 2 minutes. I mean, the ability to just keep the ball there, to keep it in your hands and let that clock run out, especially against a Vikings team that has 3 timeouts and needs to start putting points up on the board. I mean, they're basically dead to rights as soon as they get the ball back in that possession.
They held the ball for 8 minutes and 40 seconds.
Wow.
And AHTW couldn't stop them. It was just run, run, and they were able to bleed out the clock, like you say, and 32-21. The only touchdown that Riverside they scored 2 touchdowns in the second half. One on the 55-yard touchdown pass to Cole Jebson, and then Gordon a 12-yard touchdown run late in the third quarter. That made it 32-14. And then AHSTW gets a short field down to the Riverside 35, and then Colin Harder gets a 2-yard touchdown to cut it down to 32-21, but that's as close as they got. And an impressive win for the Bulldogs. Unofficial stats in the game: Jackson Gordon, 33 carries for 190 yards and 2 touchdowns. Or wait a minute, did I get the touchdown? You know what? I missed the touchdown.
Darn it, Chris.
I missed the second touchdown. See, that puts him over 200.
Wow. I mean, his ability to come out week to week and just consistently make such a big impact on every single team he plays is just amazing.
34 carries, 202 yards, and 2 touchdowns, unofficially.
Gosh.
Peyton Andor, 2 carries, -6. Schoenrock had 7 carries for 21. Through the air, Schoenrock 6 of 9 for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cole Jepson had 3 carries for 18 yards and a touchdown, and he had 5 catches for 96 yards and 2 more scores. Jepson had a big game as well. Riverside, 323 yards of total offense. For AHSTW, they had 140 yards rushing, but not much rushing in the second half. And they had 110 yards passing, 250 yards unofficially. Osbar through the air, 6 of 13 for 110 yards and 2 interceptions. Lee, 10 carries, 44 yards. Gettler, 5 carries, 70 yards and 2 touchdowns. Osbar, 13 carries for 4 yards. Harder, 2 carries for 5 yards and a touchdown. Harder, 3 catches for 91 yards.
Wow.
There you go.
And Riverside, AHSTW did good jobs at times to shut down Jackson Gordon. But the issue there is that they did a good job. The Bulldogs did a really good job of giving it over to Cole Jepson as soon as they kind of had their run game shut down. And Jepson really stood up to the task of kind of opening up that pass game when the run game wasn't going so well. And another moment that was really important was that very first 3 plays when, Riverside kind of had that interception to start off the game after kicking off, and they received it to start off the second half, and they were just able to run out more time. And I really got to go back in the replay here on our video broadcast and see just how long they really had that ball throughout the game. It was really amazing to see how long they could keep it and how long they could keep it away from the Vikings' hands.
So that's going to wrap things up here for tonight. 32-21, the final score. Riverside now 2-1, and AHSTW falls to 1-2. Next week, we're in Anita. Another rivalry game as Cam takes on Audubon. All the start times are the same. Scouting Report 5, in the huddle 5:15, and pregame 6:30, kickoff 7 o'clock here on KSOM. Thanks for John Becker, even though he wasn't here. For Jack McKee, this is Chris Vonnie signing off from AHSTW High School. Good night, everybody, from Avoca, Iowa on KSOM.